We had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
When the stars align, the rights shall come to bear. Illuminate the signs, the exiles shall be there. All are not the same, but three shall be as one. Freedom in flame, the end has just begun. Strands may break alone, but twisted make a braid. Together on their own, the journey shall be made. Huddled in the cold, backs against the storm. The timid and the bold, they keep each other warm. Shivering alone, but joined are unafraid. Together on their own, the journey shall be made. The journey shall be
Hello! How are you guys doing today?
when the stars
Merry Monday!
the rights shall come to bear. Illuminate the signs, the exiles shall be there.
Death? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited to play the game again. Like, I just want to actually dive into the game really bad. Hi, Pyros! Bye, Pyros! Comment! The ultimate vibe check. An M32 rotary grenade launcher loaded with rubber rounds fired directly into the chest. Oh, Jesus, that sounds painful. Also, it's a full year! Thank you so much! Dude, it's been one hell of a ride. Thank you for spending it with me. Also, I didn't forget you. Fenris, I didn't forget you. Thank you so much for the 11 months, dude. You're so close to a full year. I'm so excited. I'm just in a good mood today. I don't know about you guys. Hi, Night Terrors!
From the song of gentle morning, for the long
Yeah, paintballs are pretty painful.
bride. Now he roams through hill and valley.
I once heard a horror story from like someone that I used to see at college. They like had someone like put a BB gun like directly on their skin and fire. In a tournament where that was very illegal. The person got disqualified, but like there was no way that they would be able to even participate in the game anymore, so they were just so pissed. You're up to date? I'm sorry, up to date? Wait, you got into the manga of Love and War? Love is War? Fuck! I want to do that! I haven't gotten there yet. I'm trying to catch up with, Hanako-kun. Because I got really behind, and I really want to catch up. Not yet. I have various projects that I still need to catch up on.
the waters high. The misty morning over the brine belies a leaden sky.
Also, Toilet Bound Hanako-kun is really great! Especially the manga, but the anime is great too! Like, the voice acting for the anime is sick! It's not like anything you've seen before. I believe it. Oh, this... Okay. Yep. I I know about that anime because of Giguk. And it caught my interest, but I will look at it when I catch up on my other things first. Yeah, I know, Cape. They really are! Especially the Ibex thing! And just their personalities is great. The boy has his own lore? Hell yeah.
Shivers and shakes 1,000 years gone by.
I'm doing great. How about you, Schmuck? Oh, chat. How are you feeling about Kari Town so far? You enjoying it? I don't care what POV you're from, but just in general. Hey, Ari! You wanna jump in like you did last time? You can if you want. I have to go somewhere that you can actually jump in. Which is, like... I can't go to the Great Wall because it's taken. Karina's in there! Fuck! I'll go to... Army of Darkness 7. Yeah. That'll work. And then I'm gonna change my username to... I'm streaming. Miss you. There we go. That should work. That should be plenty. That... I hope they read my username. that should work, right? I just have to remember to fix it later. Oh my gosh, Uzu's drawing in the Discord. Alright. I left them a cute little message.
Hey.
Aye. I gotta turn up Discord. They can't hear you over my music!
Because last time I was in a voice call, someone was very loud and I had to turn it down. Hello again.
Talk, say mouth noises.
Mouth noises. Ha wah 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 wah. Ha wah 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 wah.
Perfect.
I've got you perfectly equalized.
Yes, I've been loving the game.
Or essentially, when it came down to last Kari Town episode, deigned to make ribbon noises for like 20 minutes.
Dude, when I heard Ribbon making laughter in a cabin, I was like... I'm sorry, a carriage. I was just like paused and I'm like, oh no. I know we're about to fight. Fuck! Ribbon as a gobbo is like an unstoppable force.
Yeah, and then we proceeded to make the most cursed meme in the lobby afterwards.
What was it?
Oh, just us having a goblin party.
Oh.
We are goblin.
Oh god. I love Ribbon's male character. It's so precious.
Yeah, they were going around being a cute male character, and then I proceeded to go around being a boggle hitting people with pans.
That was you?
Of course it was.
Of course. Were you the one that stared me down at the end of the hallway?
No, I think that was Hal.
I just saw them and I'm like, no! No! And I charged them.
My favorite moment from all that was there was a moment where I was just invis standing near people waiting to see what they would do, and I was like, I had my trusty pan with me, and I just hear this comment of, you ever just wonder if we're like being tested to see how much we remember? And I'm like, you know, you ain't too wrong, Chief.
But yeah, I've been loving this fucking game. Like, wholeheartedly, I get really excited to play it, and I get sad that I can't play it in my downtime, but I don't want to play it in my downtime because I can't have you guys here to hear me freak out at things. So it's like, I gotta wait! But I want to play it all the time!
I know, right? Like, it's like, I want to play games more, but then I'm like, but then people can't watch me play the games and enjoy them with me.
Yeah. And it's particularly bad with this game combination because it's so long.
Uh-huh.
It's so long!
Hey, Blue, in my defense, that was Karita's idea. I just executed it.
Look, man, all of Karita's ideas involves someone getting naked at some point.
Well, pretty much, people identify it as like, me and Karita improv usually results in something incredibly silly or ridiculous. When it's me and Stealth together, it's literally just me being constantly disappointed and just going, Stealth, please, I can't take you anywhere.
What? Disappointed? What do you mean?
I sound like a disappointed older sibling whenever we're doing stuff together.
Oh, meaning like the role you play.
Yeah, well, no, it's just
Also,
like
my
our
voice is
the way
peaking a lot.
the
Sorry,
way
go
we interact with each other. This is like, Stealth, over here. Stealth, you're unmuted. Stealth, I can't take you anywhere.
Yeah. You're unmuted, you bitch. I heard about that encounter. I didn't see it.
Although on Kari Town, when I'm running away from people, and then I hear Korea in my head, he threw a sword at you, and I forgot I was still like making noises, and I just stop, and I'm like, you threw a fucking sword at me, and then I fall down.
Also, Kesmus, thank you so much for the 8 months! I appreciate you so much! Thank you! Oh, goodness. Oh. Today's gonna be good. Today's gonna be a good day. I've got good feelings. I have so much water, chat. I'm ready! I'm ready!
I mean, that could be remedied next time, Jack. There could be another Boggle Pandit.
I feel... I don't know. We'll see. I feel like Boggles only really work like one time, but...
True.
Like, it'll be something else. I'm sorry, Sigurd. I'm sure
still-
Sigurd will
yeah.
get injured at some point. However, I really want to point... Why is Corona's character getting injured every fucking session? Like, with something devastating.
It's kind of like Fractured Thrones and how one of our player characters, Lucian, was like shirtless for half the season because he kept getting
A character
injured.
named Lucian was shirtless. Sorry, I don't even know the character. I just have
Say a character named Lucian.
attributions. A character named Lucian that was shirtless, Lulu. Anyway, Ari, you don't even know.
Oh my god, say their name again!
I pulled that stream up.
Okay, sure, I'll
Put
say
up,
their name
wait.
again. Lulu, shirtless,
Oh god.
Come for the games, stay for the moon.
Hey, look, if it's a marketing practice that works, then I think it's sellable.
Weapon, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. God, there is like so much to talk about, and yet I have no words. That is today. But I'm having a good time. How about you, Lulu? What's been on your agenda today?
I just woke up. To be honest, I had a long day at work, got home, and the second I got home, I fell on my bed and passed out.
Wait, what time is it for you?
It is 11:56.
PM?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's
Hi,
the
hello.
Same for me.
Yeah, I'm in Central Time.
Night owl hours.
Central time. Central game. Central game. Central game.
Central gang, central game.
Though to be honest, with my schedule for RP, I kind of wish I was in like Pacific Time because that would make my life so much easier.
I know,
I know,
right?
That's so
Look.
perfect.
Look,
Everything goes like so late into Central.
Dude.
Yeah, it does.
listen.
I feel even worse for our Eastern Coast homies.
Look, man. When the roleplays first started, it was completely like it was made around people who were like in Britain land for like the start times, and then no one ever changed it. I've tried. I fought tooth and nail to have people start at 6 p.m., but nay. They always waited until 10, even though none of them are British.
That's how it is. And now all the roleplays follow that same time scheme.
Everywhere, it's ridiculous.
The only
No
thing
one
that
gets
makes
to
it
sleep
okay. The only thing that makes it okay is if they say we have a hard end time and they actually adhere to it.
No, not even that, because if you talk about the hard end time for like an ascension, when the hard end time happens, the sun's coming up.
Yeah, I'm not making it that far. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna have to accept that.
I am fortunate that at least with it being at like 10:30, that is plenty of time for me to take a nap before roleplay.
I mean, I'm probably gonna have a conflict in general just because of Thursdays, because I got fractured also.
Look, man. Actually, no, I'm not gonna comment on that. But anyway, it's... Anyway. You spend your time how you want.
I will spend my time very unwisely. It burns a
We
hole
can
in my
agree.
pocket.
Time burns a hole in your pocket?
Yes.
You need a time budget then.
Huh? No, Omni, that doesn't mean that Ari's not AOD.
I am still AOD. I don't know where that idea came from. I've literally AOD'd for this week.
Ari can't not AOD if she's not on the Ascension days.
Omni, you're thinking too hard. Stop.
No, they're not main cast, Omni.
Is anyone really main cast? Is anybody a main character other than Hoshi?
Yeah.
You know, I was about to like fight you
Mason
on that.
Morris, the hero.
Yeah, I agree. I was gonna say Zeffy, but my boy Mason, my boy Mason.
Shut up,
Oh.
Chips. Come back when you're a main character.
Look at those hands.
Look, man. You just the way that you can tell who's the main character is just whose name is much more fun to say. Chips or hey there, it's me, Mason Morris. Instant it gets you.
Plus, he's literally powered by the power of friendship, so I think he's fine.
So what you're telling me
So
is
angry.
he has
Well-
very soft hands. Because
What? No,
as we
that's-
all know,
No, that's Ryder.
Oh, well, actually, Mason does have in like his story that he knows how to do like manicures and
Yeah, you do.
makeup and stuff, so he could have very, very supple and well taken after hands. So
But we don't know that.
yeah, I'm not gonna play
does sound
second
like a
fiddle to a
detective
man
name.
with hands like these. Every time. It's like a private detective name.
Lulu,
Mm-hmm.
someone Rosalie just said that Mason Morris sounds like a detective name, and I can't get it out of my head now. It's fucking true.
I don't know. I just had when they said that, I just had like a lovely like straight man comedy routine between Curry and Jay, with them both playing detectives. Where like Detective Curry is trying to solve a case but doing it really ass bastardly, and like Mason Moore is like a by the book detective who's like, I need to solve this.
Morris, PI.
PI, hi. I'm here to actually do the job right. And then Curry's like, but women. Mason's like, no, there's crime that needs to be solved. You can't do this, Curry. You're out of line.
Can't help it. The booty.
Damn it.
Astray.
Damn it, I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm 13 years from retirement.
Also, Avis saying, Evie says that Vivina has to be the main character because she's always involved in everything somehow. Sure, or that means she's the BBEG. Smile.
Yay!
Yay!
Every villain's the hero of their own story.
We fought
Clearly.
the darkness with the BBG. Nope. Spider.
Spider. Darkness broke. Spiber woke.
Well, you know what that means, though, right?
Darkness, I sleep.
If Ev is the BBG, that would make Stark that BBG lieutenant who has glasses and is the advisor character.
True, 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 true.
If you are able to push up your glasses with a single finger and suddenly it just makes the light shine across them just right.
Dark Lord and Dark Mistress. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
And who would be like the incompetent minion?
Jojo.
Got him! Fucking got him!
I love how you didn't even have to think about that.
Oh,
Sorry.
so good.
What would Flora be? She's the villain that would actually be redeemed and also soften up the other villains by just being perfect.
She'd be the lieutenant who's there out of obligation, not because she's evil.
They
Then
are
have
bad
that
guy,
scene
but
of-
not the bad guy.
And
Yeah.
they have that scene of like, I don't want to be evil just because I'm evil.
No, it's the scene where the villain's like, I'm not actually here to do bad. You're just opposing what my good friend is doing, and therefore, I am here to protect them. I don't care about the rest of this story. I'm here to do right by who does right by me.
Wouldn't that make my
Hey.
character on Callus Row the main character? I mean, I don't know. Because she's involved in everything and nothing at the same time. Like, Docu can... She's like the person who has all of the information, but is not, like, actually on the scene doing anything beyond saving people's lives.
It's just people tell them stuff while they're on their deathbeds.
Well... No, not even, Ari. They use my, they use my medical, like, upstairs elevator as, like, a place to trade information all the time. Because it's just so perfect of a place to do it. Like, it's next to impossible to eavesdrop on someone there.
Really, all that needs to happen is to have that place bugged and someone would learn everything about
Yeah, probably.
If they knew to have it bugged, though, would be the thing.
The difficulty would be,
Just
not
go there to
having the
talk
bug
about-
be sweeped up by my literal sweepobot that I have clean the whole place constantly.
So K-Blue, yes, absolutely.
I just want Docu to get a point in combat so she can go like, I'm a healer, but
I mean, that's possible. Like, I don't know what I'm going to use her next point on, to be honest. And, A lot of it's gonna would depend on what the crafting rules are, because if I can go more into fucking support, I will.
Well, basically, crafting is kind of a choose your own adventure sort of thing, from my understanding, and it's just like if it doesn't fall into something you want to specialize in making a specific kind of thing, like a genre, then you can usually go for it. But that's why they say whenever you pick up crafting, you have to specify what it is for.
Well, I mean, like, because I would make her try and craft medicine, is why. But I don't know if that would even be necessary, if you understand my meaning. Like, there might not be, like, a mechanical benefit for doing that.
Well, outside of that, there's the concept of Nirvana and them being, the suppliers.
Yeah.
I don't know the specifics of how their medicine in lore works, but I imagine it's not exactly easy to do. I think I remember before Arcadum saying some of the corpse stuff, the higher end things, takes like level 6, level 7 quality stuff to actually be able to perform or hack. Sure, you can do it, but it's going to take you a roll. Like, you don't get a guaranteed succeed on things like that. So it might be like a RNG thing, like, can Missy do this? She can try, or Docu rather. Can Docu do this? She can try. She may fail several times, but there's a few times she does succeed. That's her own stock, Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to ask how the crafting system works, or even if they would accept that as a candidate, or if they would just be like, no, that's just under medical anyway, forehead. And I'm like, oh, okay.
And it ultimately comes down to who takes the ping. If he's like, hey, I'm trying to do this, I'd probably be like, yeah, let's figure this out. Let's go on an adventure, you and I. I'm trying to do more writing with this stuff just because I don't. The storyline I started doing in there was one of those ones I kind of did on a whim, and I kept going with it because people latched onto it a lot more than I thought they would, and they're forcing me to actually finish what I started. And I'm like,
don't put in anything you don't expect people to use. So.
Oh no, I've already basically accounted for somebody, so I'm like, you know what? Let's see how far down this rabbit trail we can go. And now I have Talaris wanting to meet the man behind the Nikins.
I've been fairly checked out of Callus Row, mostly because Friday is usually a large court day for me, I've been dead after work and have just passed out immediately after work and not woken up in time to go to Callus Row. So.
I told myself I wasn't going to miss a single day of Callus Row this season, and I have kept to my promise on that.
I think I've missed about half
Same
of the sessions this season.
I missed a lot first time around, and I was really upset by it, so I just kicked myself in the pants for it.
Namely, the one thing I just need to figure out about Callus Row is I just need to figure out a good aftercare system for when I'm doing a lot of DM stuff, because I've noticed that, like, pretty much when it's kind of like a state of heightened emotion for me whenever I'm, like, in a DM role for some reason. And when I come out of that, I generally feel like shit, no matter how good the session went.
I think DM roles inherently cause a lot of stress because you're trying to manage a bunch of stuff all at once while also trying to make sure that everyone is having a good experience.
Yeah,
so I can get that.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I always sit down. I'm like, someone could literally tell me, "Yeah, I had a lot of fun." And I'm like, "But did you really?"
But was I good enough?
Why do you tell me lies?
I don't get that because, and this is not anything that's happened on stream. This is like eons ago when I was doing like admin work for like different RP communities. People told me that they enjoyed the event, like, to my face, and then they sent like 8 paragraphs the next day saying that they actually didn't like it. So I'm sitting here like, why would you lie?
Why
God damn it!
You lie?
It's when I was, of course, newer to roleplay, so I made mistakes. Everyone's gonna, but
yeah,
I learned from them, and now I'm here.
I mean, it's a completely different environment for me. Like when I DM for other stuff and I DM for Callus Row, the difference of environment is very noticeable on me, just because the amount of people involved and the amount of people that I don't really like know super closely that I have to work with.
I understand.
Well, we just can't expect the same level of upfront boldness that you and I and Silent all have, Christy. It's just,
And now we're here preparing to do voices. Also, what the actual heck did Stealth just post? VC. What is that?
Wait, what did he post?
I don't know. I'm just now.
Oh, I think he's messing with Uzu based upon their style.
Accurate statement.
Oh,
Wait,
understand.
is Uzu... No,
No, I
she's
haven't
not
heard what happened in Raleigh. I've been detached over the weekend, K-Blue, so I have not caught up with any of the RPs. I took a break from everything for a bit. So I have no idea what happened with Town on Saturday, but I imagine I will catch up next Saturday when I come to play with the lovely peoples.
All I know is just did one thing I was proud of that happened out of improv. I got the mayor to take drugs.
I heard about that. You literally
Somehow I
kidnapped the
feel-
guy and forced it down his throat.
Somehow I feel that wouldn't be that difficult.
I mean,
No, he went fishing.
we invited him inside to cauterize the guy's leg that had been stabbed. And they're like, "We want to go back into the town. Also, I need you to try this so that you understand why other people like it." No, I don't think I really want that. And I just pull out my knife. No, you really want to try this.
Oh my
Out of
God.
curiosity, was that Psy because causing a stab wound?
Well, that wasn't us.
I'm just saying. Because that's one of the things in Adventure RP I see a lot is people will constantly be cauterizing wounds in Adventure RP. And I'm like,
Stop!
We just thought it would be.
while I understand the mindset and the time period,
Look, in this case, it was just more along the lines of. I think it was Karina going, haha, this would be funny moment, because everyone had a pre-existing notion of cauterization being the joke method of healing nowadays.
Hold on. When did stitching be used in history?
When did
3,000 BC! No one has excuses not to use stitches! Ah! In Egyptian times! They used it in
Oh.
Egyptian times!
poultices have been used since the beginning of the Middle Ages to clean wounds. But
So
God
literally-
forbid we use that.
funny?
Dude! Do people even understand why cauterization is bad? Do they not know?
They don't understand what infection is and why people lost limbs so often in the olden times.
It's not even the infection. It's not even that. It's the fact that they're making people lose. When you cauterize something, the nerve endings in that part that you cauterized is gone. They are going to 100% lose the ability, like they're losing mobility with each time. And eventually, that arm is going to be lame and it's not going to like work at all. Like, you don't cauterize wounds unless it's like the absolute, you're going to bleed to death in like 2 seconds kind of like situation. It's
Also-
so bad.
On a mildly different topic, 35-month streak
I know.
by the one, the only,
My beloved,
your beloved,
my beloved say, oh,
Who
he
loves
said
you
I love you
3,000.
3,000.
which is cute as fuck.
It is, but I'm still mad at you. He sent me a video. He sent. I'll show you what he fucking sent.
Oh,
me.
I'm ready.
He fucking sent me a video, and I'm still mad at him. Chat, this is what he sent me.
I have a feeling I'm about to be really proud of him.
I am very mad.
The title already concerns me.
Look at it.
Better not. Don't you dare. No! No!
He said, "Hey Christy, I've got a cute video to watch with you. You're gonna really like it, and just put on your headphones. Put on my headphones." And I'm like, "Okay." I put them on, and I'm like, "I see the title of the video. I'm so excited." And he's like, "Yeah, you're really gonna like it." And then it happened, and I fucking cried. I'm still mad at you, and I know you can hear me. You bitch!
How dare you hurt grub babies? They meow.
So proud. So very proud. Well done.
And
My
immediately
type of dark humor there.
Like, how are you? I'm like, what do you think? We're suffering.
I am not a cat killer. You fucker.
No, the cats are cat killers.
I did not.
They are killer cats.
Oh, we're canceling this you.
Shh. Hold on. I just gotta ban him real quick so he doesn't explain. I'm kidding. I could, but I'm
Quick,
not.
ban him quick.
Wait, are we?
Silence them.
They know too much. Make them.
It's
okay.
Oh my goodness.
There's no way anyone can be as bad about cats as Savage, so we're fine.
This is true. Oh my goodness.
I literally, if there was ever like an actual like cat girl character in and like more
Hoshi.
cat than if they ever go full cat girl, I feel like there would be immediate PvP just because Savage would be like, no.
He'd probably foam at the mouth a little bit, yeah.
He would be like, cats.
I think. Well, wait a minute. We already have one, Esme.
Yes, he did foam at the mouth the first time he figured that out.
Yeah.
Because immediately, I remember distinctly in character how upset he was when we found out that she was a Nakamata.
And then he started like trying shit talk her to her like face about it, and Bev was like, "No, don't do that to her, man. She's fucking crazy."
I'm gonna say she'll stab you.
She'll stab you in front of your friends. Crazy. She don't give a fuck.
She doesn't have self-preservation, man. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Spirit. He doesn't know self-preservation.
Best yandere.
Agreed. Of course I miss AA. Although technically Kari Town is AA to some fashion, so I get to have a little bit back.
Do we have a general ETA of when Year Free is going to start?
Nope.
If we knew, it would have been announced.
If we knew, or even had like a vague hint, we would have been. I would be blasting it everywhere by now, but we do not.
I just want to see AA come back.
Look,
One
man.
day. Well, there's something we can all look forward to. The thing that I really enjoyed last year, and I'm looking forward to towards this year. If they plan on actually having the ball again this year, I can't wait to see everyone in pretty dresses.
Yes, I can't wait.
So,
And then that.
and I thought that was a
Yeah.
pretty good side venue before we started back. So I'm excited for that.
My dress started to get worked on today. You want to see it?
I do. Also, my mild
Ollie's.
What?
mild side thing. I saw Ribbon's work on Flora's dress, and she's so beautiful. So good.
She's perfect.
She's perfect.
Wait.
Look, if it was anyone else,
Sashi.
I'd probably kill
Oh
them.
my god, it is.
Shh, though. Shh. It's not revealed.
I didn't know that's what the sub badge was.
What? Oh, yeah. And in fact, hold on.
Oh my
The first,
god,
the
yes.
first 1 to 3 months sub badge is this button down here.
My god.
They have purpose.
There's continuity.
I'm good at keeping the theme, okay?
I need to get the rest of the badges done, though. I have so many things
But
I have my hands in.
these polys are making me feel happy. I like these polys.
Good potty.
And then it's not CC, it's CT. Carytown.
Currytown.
You know,
Wait a
the
minute!
best squad on campus. Crystal Thorn.
No, you're right, but you shouldn't say it.
It's all elaborate propaganda. Welcome to the Crystal Thorn propaganda channel.
It's
I've been
not-
running this session for so long.
It's not the rest of the squad's fault that you have literally the best teacher, okay?
She is amazing. Silver top tier.
She is... I wish she was my teacher.
She can be. Just leave Ignis and come join Crystal Thorns.
That's not how this works!
I know.
If it was the case, oh man, she totally would have done it year 1. Or was it beginning year 2? No, it was year 1. Year 1, she would have done it. Technically in night mode? What the fuck do you mean? Look, do you know what stars are? They're suns! You might argue that this is way more day mode than night mode.
Now, don't bring logic into this.
Well, in space there is no day and night. It's all space.
Correct.
So technically it's both all the time.
Too much space in my space.
24 hours mode. Space, the final frontier. Jack,
Time
and that's my heart.
in space. Yes.
Well, time is a human construct, to be fair.
True. And I heard like when you like travel through space, like time moves differently, so like people like age a lot.
No, it's more accurate to say time is relative. If we're gonna get more specific in the actual technical side, basically, if you're moving faster, the particles when you're moving faster actually slow down. So that's why there's a theory that if you were to go around the Earth on like a train at an incredibly fast speed, approaching light speed on like a train around Earth and continue in a circle, the world around you would actually be going faster than you on the train would be. So you could spend like an hour on the train and end up being like a year outside. And that's technically a theory of how to time travel, though it wouldn't really be time traveling. It would just be spinning
Press
and
the fast
lowering your
forward button.
But basically, they figured this out using a proton accelerator. Because they were shooting a proton around the thing, and they realized that a proton that would typically dissipate within like a very short amount of time, when spun around the accelerator really fast, actually ended up living significantly longer. And they had to figure out, why is this proton still here? Well, it was because for the proton, the same amount of time had passed. However, because time is relative, their time was longer. So
I mean,
that's Lulu's science lesson.
that's all nice and all, but you could just do the easier method and go into your settings menu and set the time forward like I do for Animal.
Well, if it worked like that, we'd be in the year 3000.
Oh man, I would totally skip to the future.
And I've been to the year 3000.
I would just skip forward and see when people go outside again. And it not be like, you know, because you're being an asshole kind of thing.
I'm off center. There we go. You don't want a cyberpunk future. What are you talking about?
I don't want a car to glitch into the ground, thank you. No, quite honestly, a cyberpunk future is probably, if we're talking just strictly on the lore of cyberpunk, is actually probably more probable than some people realize.
I would even argue that we're already there. Honestly.
Well, not quite as dystopian, but yes, we're slowly moving towards the trend of corporations. In fact, there was one of the on a legal side, there's one of the scariest laws I think I've seen ever in this country was almost started in Nevada, where Nevada tried to sell land to corporations to be able to make their own independent cities run by a corporation. Luckily, that law was struck down. However, if that passed, that essentially meant that, like, Google could buy up land and have their own city run by Google with their own independent government.
And that didn't pass, right? It didn't.
I don't think it did.
Closer to Callus Row being real.
Basically, that would be the start of the mega corporations that would probably end the world.
God,
Wouldn't get the first? It would be Disney. It would be one of the large corporations, because I don't know if many people know, but a lot of the corporations you think are big are actually owned by a bigger corporation that own one or two or three other corporations. You just don't know that they're actually the umbrella. So corporations go up a lot more than you imagine.
Oh God, we're approaching outer worlds pretty quick. You work
Well, you know,
to earn the right to
Right
work.
to work,
To earn the right to
live.
To earn the right to work. To earn the right to
It's like
live. To earn the right to buy. To earn the right to
I'm so glad I
live.
shared that
To
song.
earn the right to die. Sorry, I love that song.
Yeah. So it's a good song.
Very.
Stupid, wonderful, but yeah. Disney, technically Disney World and Disneyland are so large that they can be considered independent properties, and however, they've always been beholden to the regional area that they're in legally. The difference between Disney owning land as a private entity and what Nevada was trying to do was Nevada was trying to give the corporations the ability to govern, which is completely different than owning a large area of land. The ability to govern land is what's typically been held by a local courthouse, but instead that would be run by a corporation. That's the scary thing.
The only reason why Disneyland and Disney World wouldn't be able to be their own independent cities is because there would be like a lawless fringe society forming around finding parking spaces.
I don't think that's the biggest concern, man.
Yeah, that's definitely not the concern.
Look, man, I'm going to leave it at this. If you think that certain companies treated their employees bad, imagine their citizens.
They have an obligation.
I'm
to
not
their
gonna.
employees.
Yeah, I'm not gonna elaborate any further than that.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Move away from our potentially political live stream we've just started.
Instead, start dealing with fantasy politics.
Fantasy
yeah,
politics.
let's go. I actually almost typed A in the game in my Steam search.
Time for a deep dive into Erebonian culture and how fucked it is compared to real culture, or how not fucked it is, because it's actually not that far off. Anyway.
Also, I want to say that I'm really annoyed about one thing about AA lore, okay? Okay, hear me out. There's way too many city names or country names that end in "ia." I'm mad about it.
That is an
It's
accurate
hard.
statement.
It's hard to remember the names and remember which one's what, because they're all, it's even like the same syllable count. It's, oh.
Now that we've grown from a simple camp and we're no longer a fort, welcome to Caria.
Fuck you, no.
Right next to Noria.
Shut up! And
This is
Aldoria!
This is across from the continent of Asteria, which is near the continent of Aldoria.
Shut up! No
Put
more.
Astoria and Aldoria, yeah.
Which is
No
which is
more.
south of Asperia.
I wanna fucking die!
But that's okay, because it's not that far away from Concordia.
It's really far away from Duwa.
Look, man, I already have so much trouble remembering names, and I care very much about knowing the lore of the universe I work in, but it's all so similar.
That's why I'm glad I have this encyclopedia like mine when it comes to lore. I just file that stuff away in its own little box.
I wish I was on Lore Squad so I could double check all the written down knowledge.
Oh, I don't double check.
You just haven't memorized.
Memorized.
Well, it's because you had to write it.
I only wrote part of it.
Okay.
I only wrote
Kind of like me and how whenever I have to
bits
come
of the southern area and the northern area.
I notice that when I have to come up with a name on the spot, I usually start with E for some reason.
I always have names that have V's in them, and I've deliberately tried to stray away from it.
I will say that I didn't specifically name a lot of the Ias.
There's
I-
Ia and Eos.
Eos, I was essentially naming
I
because I wanted something simple.
yeah. I actually helped Haven with that name too, I recall. But that was before fucking Aldoria and all those other places existed. Okay. I'm if the Ia isn't in the end, it's at the beginning. I'm fucking mad. Because of that, you wanna know something? The easiest place for me to remember other than my own lore is literally Erie. I can remember Erie easier than everything
There you go.
fucking else.
Sam would be happy to hear it. Alright, stream the game for us and I'll be right back.
Oh shit! Should walk up and down just to make sure there's no hidden NPC in here. No.
There
Shut
might
up,
be
Legged.
hidden social interactions in here.
I don't care if it means land. Not everywhere needs to be land.
Yeah. If it's just yeah, it just sounds like you're going, no!
Wait a minute, a vacant room? That means someone's gonna move in there. They're gonna join our squad!
They're gonna move in there. What if it's not Raymond? I have him in boxes.
Raymond? Who's Raymond again?
That one cat in the suit that everyone loses their minds about.
Raymond. Oh! In Callus Row?
No, in Animal Crossing.
Oh, that one.
Do we have a Raymond in Callus Row? Everyone loves Raymond.
If we have like a cat in a suit, that's like a corp. Do you not remember them?
Oh.
Kurt loves his sweets. His favorites are berry tarts, so he's always asking me to make some. How about you try your hand at making one sometime?
Actually, Arstein. Oh, nice! Arstein, actually, you are perfectly on time because I only just started playing the game.
Because we got sidetracked by scientific relativity discussions and then fringe political things.
Yeah, it was a lovely sidetrack. I just got back there. I had to go grab my family shot.
You didn't miss anything beyond the fact that I can craft a new thingy.
Ah.
I have a new recipe.
Now she can get
Berry tart.
Berry.
I can make it with Spica!
Speckle. Buddy. Buddy?
Buddy pal?
I've come across a unique issue now. Oh, hey! Astrophel stars. I just want to make sure I'm saying that right. Either way, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. I like your username. It actually,
I like
looks really cool.
Like the last recipient of the subs.
Sexy chair! That's a good name. 10 out of 10. Oh, but right. I'm having a unique issue where, originally when I was, like, doing role-playing, I would want to, like, have a different color or a different personality type, which I still, like, purposefully try and have different ones, like, even now. But now, I want to do different voice types really bad. Because there are many ones I could do, but I don't
I totally understand that, and it's mostly just me trying to get out of the same voice I feel like I find myself falling into whenever I play characters. But I feel like with some of the ones that I'm working on for things that I want to do, I'll have a better opportunity to change it up, just because I think the thing that linked all the voices is their personality types.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, for instance, I really want, like, a voice that I haven't used yet in character that I really want to use
Is like a sleepy sort of blah kind of voice. Like, oh my gosh, you're so
The one you
full
used
of
for feeding.
yourself.
Gilbert Godfrey, miss you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that would be something else.
If I could, I would. But
That is a
certainly
very
not.
unique voice.
Milk! I'm going to just collect a bunch of milk. So I'm assuming
to buy the fresh milk.
that
You know, I'm not mad.
the closest thing to I have for a voice like that is my Kraz voice, honestly.
Jafar! We have to go and seek out Aladdin! Yeah!
That's the closest I've got.
Yago, is that you?
Becky.
That Becky girl is a freaking worker for her age. I'd like to cut off her jib. They gonna give her a little bonus.
I thought we were gonna say cut off her jib, and I was like, oh!
Give her a little bonus. Being able to cheer other folks up is always a good thing in my books.
Yep, we're starting it nice and early.
Becky seems disappointed by how she did in the midterms.
Sorry, just
Becky is dead.
followed by Becky seems very disappointed. Just fucking die.
I tried to help her study, I really did, but she wasn't having it. I suppose she's the type to be completely unaware of the trouble she's in until something bad happens. What was that? What'd you say about my worker? I'll fuck you up, kid.
It's the Irish accent girl again, Ari.
Oh no, I didn't do so well in those exams. Maybe I should have listened to Hugo and study a wee bit more.
Didn't she, like, literally say that she wasn't gonna study?
Man, I didn't expect them to be this hard.
As soon as I saw the te, I was like, okay, yeah, I remember who this is.
Mishi!
Squishy.
Augusta. Oh. Hello, Ryan. Chips, I mean. Wrong universe.
Who the fuck is Ryan?
It's rare to see you here by yourself. What's up? I actually had found myself rather interested in this store's wares, so I decided to browse for a while. I'm surprised at how enjoyable it's been. Should I join her? I have to look at my options, but probably yeah, 'cause she's a god.
A goddess?
A goddess of Dorito?
She could kill me.
If there's one thing you need to do every day, it's make food. Which means you need to brave the elements and head out to buy ingredients every day too. Doing so takes courage, to be sure, but what part of being a housewife doesn't?
You have a very metal perspective on being a housewife, lady.
As one should.
Maid I'd never seen before cleaning the streets this morning. I wonder which of the upper class students she serves. The fact that she showed up now, rather than at the beginning of the academic year, strikes me as rather odd, however.
I don't know where the cat is, but I'm sure I'll find them, maybe?
Smile.
Where Kibby? Where Kibby? I bought milk, so...
Meow.
Oh, it's Rex! Which means you have to do your Rex impression, Lulu.
I don't even remember how I did all this time. Oh, god, alright.
It's a conspiracy. Because it's first
Conspiracy.
it's first we're Rex after all.
All right. It's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, come on, guys.
And finally, there's the florist, the boutique, and the boutique owners. All right, I've compiled a list of every single cute girl in Trista. God damn it, Rex. I'm really jealous of how often your class gets to travel. It would be amazing if our club could travel around the Empire, taking photos as we went.
Yeah, then I'll be able to take pictures of girls that are pretty around the world. Shut up, Rex.
But given our limited budget, the best we could manage would be a trip to Heimdall. That's how you pronounce it, by the way. Heimdall.
Heimdall.
Yeah, the R is silent.
Heim holla holla get dollar.
Heimdall, Rhea.
No!
Yay! All the new summer fashions are in stock and ready to be bought. Not only that, there's this huge clearance sale on their spring lineup. Wait a minute. If I buy these and save them for next year, I could save myself a real bundle. I'm a genius.
Oh boy.
Proud of you, Colette. Proud of you.
She's beautiful. She's perfect.
It's gradually getting warmer now that the rainy season is coming to an end. It's a friendly reminder that summer is fast approaching. As it so happens, we have the latest summer fashions in stock, so please explore our lineup at your leisure.
Oh, nope, it's bad. Shit, it's bad. It's bad.
I
think that's stuff you find in
because
towns
nothing
on your,
says combat ready like heels.
Right. It's
Oh,
a
I guess
it's
it
a
increases
combat skirt.
agility.
A lot of the stuff you find in towns, I think, is generally not as good as, or in Trista, is not as good as you find on like your field exercises, I believe.
Yeah, I gotta check
So
the...
if you go and shop on like when your next field exercise, I think you'll find better stuff. Yes, Musashi, it's a combat skirt.
The pawn shop has, I would imagine,
Now that I'm Commandant,
occasionally good
there's
stuff.
going to be some changes.
Whoa.
You looking for Sarah? She's not gonna be back till later.
Oh, so you already knew she wasn't in Trista?
Nope.
Real convincing there, mate.
All female officers will be required to wear tiny mini skirts.
I got this one because he's the main character. I already know he is.
Yo, how you feeling about your first midterms? Well, I think I passed at least. How about you? Sitting slightly above average, I think. Would have gone better if I could have just gotten my hands on a list of the test questions in advance, though.
Yeah, most people would.
Damn, I should have seen if the old man might was good for it.
You know, this actually reminds me of a story that I'll get to later.
You know, I really doubt he'd have something like that for sale.
There is a story of a teacher who deliberately let their students cheat by giving them the test answers. And because he gave them the test answers, they actually studied the test answers. So they actually, like, learned the thing they were supposed to learn and study for. It was a fucking hilarious thing.
It's almost like random testing is not a correlation of intelligence.
Yeah, it's bullshit,
Almost like the
actually.
schooling system of calculative testing has been flawed for years or something.
Me Angie.
What's with the stern look, Ida?
Turns out I'll be growing some flowers for the club. But I need to go out and get the tools.
I see. Sounds tough. Kind of rare to see you this serious about something, though.
That happens sometimes. No!
Oh, sorry, the screen
It's okay.
flagged.
Yeah, it did it for me too.
Apparently, that girl there's the Guardian Club's newest member. It's so wonderful to see people's interest in gardening grow. I'll have to help her out as much as possible if she has any questions.
Oh, shoot, I gotta respond to something. You guys can chat for a little bit if you want, but I gotta respond to this real quick.
You're fine. Yes, I'm opinionated. So occasionally politics show up. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not. I voice my opinions often.
It's almost like you have to do this quite often.
It's almost like I work in the legal field and therefore have to have strong opinions about things. Otherwise, you'd be swayed too easily by the other side and falter.
I have to be strong. Strong for mother.
Strong for mother.
Do you love me, brother? Be strong, Clarence. Be strong for mother.
Take random sentences until you find one that reflects the same perspective that you want to share. Propaganda 101. Yes, absolutely. Lulu's an anime protagonist confirmed. Absolutely.
I still sometimes have the mind that Stark is not a character, but just his own self-insert into the lore.
Well, I mean, here's how I design characters, just as a little bit of a tidbit. When I design characters that I think would be interesting. So I explicitly make them not like me, but I will give them a trait that is very similar to mine, and then try and exaggerate that trait to see how they react as a person. For example, I made a character in Metaverse called Alex, and his exaggerated trait was that he was optimistic about everything. I took my general optimism about things and I maxed it to 100. And just saw how that character interacted with the world. By the way, in Metaverse, not well. Optimism is not good in a place where people die all the time. But in AA, when I was making a character, I decided to take something a little darker and try and see where that went. So I've always been a more logical thinking individual. I sort of have to be in my job set. But I took the more logical, what people might call sociopathic tendencies of, you know, being less emotional than others, and cranked that to 100 and made Stark a blank canvas by making him literally just a completely logical character. And he has changed immensely since then, but that is how I initially created the character.
I'm sorry I laughed a moment. It's just that in the game feed when you were saying that, you had a pause, and he just was like, right.
Right, yeah, I see.
Yeah. My character design philosophy is more along the lines of, I usually have a what if statement, and it's usually just sort of a what if X, and then that one sentence becomes what I build everything around. Like, I know my Dryad character in Fractured Thrones was literally a what if somebody fell in love with the idea of something that should be something they would hate.
I think you learn just generally through RP. We're talking about RP in general. Two of the things I think you learn very quickly in RP is character building principles. Something you learn a lot in D&D, but also I think VR chat and other RP scenarios sort of teach you. But also, surprisingly, you learn a lot of improv, which is a skill I never expected to pick up from random, things on the internet. But I feel like I'm fairly good at general improv, and I learned that. I learned improv formally in school, I took theater classes and did a bit of theater in college, which I really enjoyed. But I never learned as much as I did having to do things on the fly in RP.
Yeah, I mean, I had an improv comedy club in college. That was my way of getting into improv, and then it transferred over to RP, which was not comedy, except for like the few moments where everyone just basically mutually decides, screw being in character, let's make each other laugh.
Right.
Mhm. Which I think is good, generally. I think I like the seriousness people can put in with their improvised social roleplay, but some of the humor that people have is just, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of stupid fun, but it's a lot of fun. It was hell. It is May the 4th, and may it be with you.
So it shall.
So it shall.
11 days until I turn
I-
27.
I actually have never seen Castlevania, Cabler. I have not watched any of it. So I have no context to Castlevania. I've actually never even played a Castlevania game, actually. If we're gonna out myself right now, let myself cancel me. I've never played a Castlevania game either. I actually don't know anything of the story of Castlevania whatsoever.
The only one I've ever played was Circle of the Moon.
I think I know the. I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure it's about Dracula. But I think, is it the Belmont brothers? Is that from that series? Am I making people really upset, or is that correct?
Yeah, it's Simon Belmont. And
Yeah. By the way, the only reason I know their names is
Smash.
because. No, not at all. I don't play Smash Brothers. I used to play the old one, not the new one. The only reason I know their name is because of Starbomb.
An equally acceptable answer. Starbomb is awesome.
Starbomb, by the they have an album of music just about a bunch of songs about games. I think the people from Game Grumps, is that correct? Is it Danny?
Right.
Yeah, Aaron, Danny, and Brian.
Yeah.
It's basically Ninja Sex Party plus Aaron.
Yeah. And they make Starbomb. And they have a bunch of bangers, to be honest. A lot of their songs are surprisingly really good for what they are. And really funny, too. But that is the only reason I know of the Belmonts, is because of those songs. Ninja Sex Party has some good ones as well, yeah. I'm one of those people who watches or who listens to a lot of music and has no idea who makes the music. Like, I can name maybe like 3 bands off the top of my head, and I cannot tell you a single name of one of their songs.
But if you heard it, you'd be like, oh, I love that one.
Yeah, exactly. Though, to be fair, the band that I've been listening to a lot lately has been AJR. Do you know AJR?
No, unfortunately.
I've been listening to them a lot on Pandora, because it just pulled up a radio station that happened to have a lot of their music on it. And they do this weird thing with their music where they're very introspective with their lyrics for no reason. Like, one of their songs is like talking about a Netflix show, but he's actually explaining his life. So he refers to each year in school as a season on the show. And then there's a song called Beats by Dre, where he literally writes a song about how he got sponsored by Beats by Dre, and it was paying for the song. It's a hit. Like, it's a really catchy song. But
So basically, it's the longest embedded advertisement ever.
I mean, yeah. It's good poppy music. I mean, I do like it.
I mean, lately, I think the thing I've just been listening to on loop and stuff I've listened to before, but I always just come back to it every now and then in like waves. was getting back into Steam Powered Giraffe.
Oh, I love them. I love
Welcome back.
I love that band.
Mad World is also a really good
I
song.
got into
Yes.
them because when I was on a trip and I was in a car with some people, and seeing as I was in the backseat, I had no control over the music, but then they all started belting the lyrics, and I felt left out, so I Googled it on my phone so I could sing along because I didn't know the songs yet. And because of that feeling, I made a point of listening to all their music just so that I would never feel that awkward again in the car ride with them.
Yes, that is the motivation one needs. The motivation to not be awkward is such a real motivating factor.
It's true though.
Welcome back. We the Ari and Lulu podcast has been keeping the show running.
I appreciate you so much. All right, let's go.
I love this one page called Sonic Drowning Music Extended.
What?
So basically a 60 seconds long
Dude, that song gives me
mental
anxiety.
breakdown.
I already got it. Ooh, I don't have this. Don't have this.
Manly
have this.
munchies. Sad.
Oh, I've got that. Time to read books.
Books?
They're in notes, aren't they?
I think so, yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's actually something. Okay, here we go.
You read this already. This was actually the one in the library.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
It said new, so I was like, ooh. I have to actually read throughout all of Red Moon Rose sometime.
Yeah, these books, by the way, are actual real books. In fact, in the 4th game, there is a full book series. It's 18 chapters long, and it is actually a story about something that happens in the game that hasn't come out yet.
Oh,
It's actually backstory for characters from that game, which I was like, what?
interesting.
So they do have some interesting little tie-ins. So I
haven't
do
read
recommend
this
reading
one
them.
either yet. Okay, I'll have like a special time where I sit down. Well,
Yes,
at the same
they are
time,
actual
though,
long books, though.
there's oh.
Yeah. They're actual chapters of books. Like, they're literal books.
Billiards too, except it's
Yeah.
actually not boring. Oh, I don't want to right now. I don't want to.
Look at all those Ia names in that first paragraph.
Shut up. Where's the books that I read that help my friendship?
I think they might be in your items. Try,
Event. Oh, it's event.
Oh, there they are. Yep.
I read this. Oh god, I hate this. That I have to like constantly. I wish you would tell me if I read it already in the menu, because this is a bitch. God damn it.
Hold on, go down. I think I remember.
Oh,
You bought
Chi-Chi
the-
Primer.
chess one as well, yeah.
It actually does say new over them, so I have to be careful and not scroll down too much.
I think you bought the chess primer as well. For the intermediate chess one. Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. Damn it, I got progression with Link. Oh, hey, Omni! Thank you for all the bits! That's a lot. That's a lot, thank you!
All for Jackie.
It's all for Jackie. Okay.
Yeah, they're
I will
they're
get
not
her.
for
I
you.
will get her some. Well, that's fine because I spend most of my money on her anyway. Because
I mean, when you're not killing her.
Shh, I did it.
Did you get the Imperial Horseman one? Was that one you read? I can't remember. I think you might have just bought that one. I think you bought 3. Imperial Horsemanship. Did you read that one?
Where is it? Oh.
It's just below the teaching primer. That one.
Oh, yeah.
There you
Good
go.
job.
Gave you
Victor likes
points.
Victor likes horses.
So, how do you feel now that the midterms are done with? Don't make the mistake of thinking that you don't have to study now that the exams are over. I'd recommend going over your answers to see where and how you went wrong when you get your test back.
But you see, that requires me to be wrong, which I never am.
Accurate statement.
Hell yeah! Did Vev make a silk replica of the new uniform while having more arcanely learned Bugkin to examine... Arcanely learned... Wait, what? While having more arcanely learned Bugkin examine the one that see if out of fear what could be hidden? No? She's not suspicious of the uniform at all. Why would she be suspicious of the uniform? Should she be? Is this meta knowledge? I don't think... And even then, her silk is not... It's really good. But, like, in social situations. I wouldn't...
Yo, you hungry? You don't want to be one of those students who get heat stroke or whatever right after their midterms, do you? Get some eats to beat the heat.
Gosh darn it, Maple.
Get some eats to beat the heats.
I started listening to that newfangled Orbital radio recently. It's quite the contraption.
Whoops, sorry.
It'll even tell you the news. Feels a bit more personal to hear someone discussing the news than reading it about it in the Imperial Chronicle.
Her silk is good for, like, combat situations, too. It's just that it gets most of its benefits in social situations because people won't expect it to be durable, if that makes sense. Also, you won't be wearing it in rain, which is the big debuff. You don't want to be in rain when you're wearing spider silk. Bad idea.
I'll take your word for it.
Do you know why?
Everyone's looking so cheerful now that they finished their midterms. I think some of those smiles might be turned upside down before long, though. Results day at Horse tends to do that.
It would be immediately just sheer.
Alright,
I
just
keep
so
a
you
feeling
know.
there's going to be a GoFundMe for Jackie.
I'm looking at this copy pasta. What is it? The biggest debuff that Spider Silk has is that it's highly absorbent of water, which can be a very good thing, but also a very bad thing, because water is heavy, and it's gonna hold all of that. It's gonna, like, bulge and puff up, like, it's so absorbent. It's like wearing sponge, but
It's
like without
wearing
it
a
feeling.
sham wow.
Orbital radios aren't nearly as common 3 years ago as they are now. It was a real struggle when I first started Radio Trista. To build up a little listenership, I used to sell radios for super cheap at bars and places like that. Man, brings back memories.
Back in my day.
Welcome to Radio Trista, home of the ever-popular App in Time. Our listenership is through the roof with how popular Misty is. The director is, of course, overjoyed by this. I'm happy for him.
They're a bending time. I can go in here?
I'm gonna touch all your buttons.
Yeah.
Yo, listen to my mixtape.
Yo, Radio Trista, it's Chips in the house. Chippy Chip in the house.
Chippy Chip in the house.
Coming at you a little bit of chips tune.
Chips tunes. Cool kid, thank you for the 8 months. Fuck. God, I love you guys. Oh,
That's what we're here for.
I know. You make my
We're
day
here for
wonderful.
emotional support and giving you the serotonin.
Oh, you're doing a great job.
Who's Sarah?
What?
I don't know, but she's toning up. Have you seen her?
What?
Oh, she's a bad excuse for a teacher. Got it.
Yes.
Good night, hamsters. Sleep tight.
Nighty. Have a good sleep, honey. I hope I don't wake you up. Because I scream a lot.
No, Omni, I did not know that you could get rid of ads using a subscription to Miss You. That's such a unique
Bad.
trait.
That's
It's
unique
surprising.
and quirky.
Fucking hell.
But did you know, Omni, you can use your Twitch Prime to subscribe to her for free once a month?
Whoa. Sorry.
I almost thought you were bapping me.
I mean, that also works.
Bad.
Did you know that if you already have a subscription and you go under the stream where it says gift to sub, you can teach people how to sub for themselves, and then so they can unsub and then sub for themselves.
What's the honey meme?
Oh, there is a meme going around of VTubers saying "Hi, honey." They've been trying to get every VTuber to say "Hi, honey,"
Like, in a specific way?
just whatever way.
I'm pretty sure it's
But-
in general the
but the-
way that most people want to see Ara Ara way.
Yes, generally,
Oh.
it is. Most people want the "Ara Ara" vibes, but yes.
Okay, look, I'm standing by this. I started the honey thing 11 years ago, okay?
Okay,
They're
well,
copying me.
you can be wrong all you want because I'm from the South, and I know for a fact that's been going on since well before my generation.
But it wasn't popular in the VTuber community. They call
There were no
everyone like-
VTubers 11 years ago.
Exactly my point. They stole it from me. Look, man, you
As a
don't.
Southerner, I'm offended you would even say that.
Lulu, no one in VR chat called their honey until I did it. First Ribbon did it. Then everyone else started doing it.
Honey. Honey. My honey.
Oh, right, hold on.
Sunday school is currently in session. Even the mischievous children seem to be studying hard at the moment. I hope that I'm able to get along with them all soon enough.
Look, Legged, I know people in like eons ago have been saying honey. However, the meme they took the way that I call my honey. Everyone calls him babe or something.
Huh. I forgot what Sis asked me to get for dinner. Guess I'll go ask her after Sunday school's over. Looks like I'm not gonna have time to hang out with Kay today.
Like, I know a lot of people said hun, but not a lot of people said honey.
Ugh, just seeing this book makes you want to hurl.
I can understand. As a kid, I really didn't like studying.
Looks like Emil ain't showing up today either. Man, what a jerk. Just because he's a bit smarter than the rest of us, he thinks he's too cool for Sunday school? He's too cool for school.
It's too
Goddamn.
cool. As a okay, am I the only one who had this problem? But like, as a kid, I loved learning, and whenever I learned in class, I remembered. But like, then they kept on giving us material that we'd had to like read in a book, and that part I struggled on. Like, I want someone passionate to tell me about it.
Could you please be quiet, Kay? You're distracting me. Also, you got the very first question wrong. How can it be so hard for you to understand basic stuff like this?
Shut up!
They're studying together.
She's
Look at
looking out
this
for
little
him.
one.
I get to hear a story about the goddess Doritos today.
Good, you did it. I was like looking at your name. I was like, is he gonna?
I love hearing stories about Doritos.
Where's my Doritos sponsorship?
I know. The answer's 6. I think the fish Kenny gave me made me smarter.
Gimme.
Sunday school is in session today. Is there any joy greater than passing wisdom from one generation to the next? Well, now, it's time for another fun day of learning.
So, I was not the student who really liked learning about what they were trying to teach me, because I was in some gifted classes and they made me really enjoy learning things only I was passionate about. But those gifted classes stopped after middle school. So all of high school, I only wanted to know what I wanted to learn about and not what they were trying to teach me. So I was the kid who got in trouble for reading my own books, textbooks, and nonfiction books in class that had nothing to do with the subject we were learning.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
They
But
had to take my
horrible.
books away several times because I was not listening to the lesson they were trying to give.
Look, Lulu, you're just ahead of your time.
I was. I always am. I'm the best. Anyway, let's
You
keep
are
going.
the best.
The conflict between the noble and reformist factions continues to pervade every aspect of our country. And now rumors are spreading that they plan to take up arms against one another. What a sad state of affairs. I can only hope that our children won't suffer because of this.
Also, someone said it in chat, so I must do it too.
Now!
Ah, fuck, don't do this to me.
Now!
No. It's the
Now! Now! No! Stop! Stop it!
You're gonna play it, aren't you? Yeah, there you go. I knew it.
Kitty.
She seems so happy. Maybe I'll give her some more another time.
Well, it's another time. Time for more milk.
Okay, but hear me out. This cat isn't as cute as the generic cats. Because they're all kittens, and they're fucking tiny. They got cute little baby heads.
Little baby head. Little baby.
Little baby! Baby man!
Ah, my favorite character, female student.
Yeah, finally done. I can head out for today. Heimdall's only 30 minutes away by train, so maybe I'll hang out there for a while.
Yeah, this school
gotta
is
tell me no.
ridiculously close to the capital city.
Oh, bet. Oh, it's Creeper.
Everyone's so busy with their clubs these days. That's perfect. I want everyone to make the most of their youth.
Dude, you're like 12. Stop.
No, they're not.
I know.
Laughter, tears, nerves, romance. It's all potential material to me.
I know,
You know-
it's like good high school stuff.
Lulu, I've got a specific vibe from this guy. So he's like really creepy, right? And like he's like taking pictures of girls in a similar way to that Rex is. However, I think that he's doing it as like a time capsule thing for everyone. So like at the end of the year, he can be like, hey, remember all these like times where you were like happy or even like when you were sad? And like, let's just be nostalgic together. I think that's how I'd characterize him anyway.
You think it's a subversion of your
Yeah.
thoughts?
Yeah, because this game has
Pretty good game.
done it to me very many
It's a
times.
surprisingly wholesome
They are
reason
pretty
for being
pretty
creepy.
subversive. Yeah. And there's Rex, who is just creepy because he likes girls.
Well, yeah, that one I'm
Girls.
pretty sure is just the same.
Pretty.
The only way I could see that being subversive is that he's actually gay and he like is taking pictures for like his like for someone else that's like a sibling or
To
something.
show the beauty of the women to the world. To have them be appreciated by all, including themselves.
Yeah, I mean that could work.
There you go.
Like
Subversive.
people seeing like a picture of themselves that's actually like really good can like actually be really
Yeah.
confidence boosting.
Sunday school is in session at the church today. I hope that Rudy's paying attention. I find myself worrying about him from time to time. He tends to get carried away with everything he does.
You know, we could be talking about game Rex or we can be talking about AA Rex, but no one will ever know. The trick is that it's both.
Trick is that they're all the same characters.
Yeah, they're all the same. Oh, this is Silver.
Everyone looks as if they had a large weight lifted off of them, now that exams have drawn to a close. But, as it is often the case, that feeling of relief can lead to foolish behavior, even before the accidents. The last thing anyone wants is to spend their free day stuck in a bed with some sort of terrible injury.
You know, I can hear how she would say it, but I can't follow through. I'm trying. But it's
Her voice is very unique.
No,
It's
I
so
can
hard.
I can hear it in my head too. But
So much food. So much pain. I was so happy that exams were over. And I wanted to eat a ton of food to celebrate. Ugh. Nah.
I understand that pain very intimately. Oh boy, it's this guy.
I can't even be bothered with grading these. I could run a program to do it for me and save myself some hassle. It won't take too long if I start with the code from the image recognition program I wrote a while back.
No good can come from this. He says that, but that's like... That actually is
that's
not a
literally
bad
how
thing.
He wants
Scantrons
to
were
write a
invented.
program to basically do his school planning for us. That's pretty cool. Oh,
mean, that's-
this guy.
It's fun.
I see in your face traces of both exhaustion and relief. That's exactly how it should be. Examinations are a chance for you to push yourself to your very limits. Take your results to heart, and if you are dissatisfied, you must simply increase the effort you're putting in. Speaking of dissatisfaction, I haven't seen your instructor around anywhere. She has exams of her own to grade.
The fitness gram pacer test.
Can I have some more, sir? Please, I just want some more.
Only first-year students managed to answer every question correctly. Or only 2 first-year students managed to answer every question correctly. Do I expect too much from my students? Maybe I made my questions a bit too hard.
No kidding. The last question was especially ridiculous. I guess I'll have to study harder next time.
But I got it all correct!
No, you only saw 4 questions of the 300-question test.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
But of those 4 questions, I got them all right.
I answered all of them. Wait, you mean there are more questions? Fuck.
Can't believe I Melanied the test.
Goddamn.
Janitor!
Some students have already started the club practice for the day. It's nice to see youngins these days are so full of energy. Well, if everyone's going to be using the equipment, I'd better get going on some maintenance.
I love
Good
the
man.
janitors in every game.
He's just doing his job to the best of his ability. Good man.
Good man. Very good man. And he helps people out.
Oh, yay.
Wholesome.
Yeah, they're always wholesome. Or they're like skeevy, but they're always like your best friend. Oh, it's Mint. Oh no. Mint. She's trying to blow in a flute.
Hi, Boo. This flute isn't working.
Try blowing into the mouthpiece, Mint.
Oh. Oopsie. Guess I got a bit carried away now that my tests are done.
Everyone's a bit out of practice after these exams. We all need to get back into the swing of things. Goes triple for Mint.
What was it? Right, I understand that, like, post-exam, like, mental exhaustion. Oh, right, that's me!
That is you.
Ah, nothing quite relaxes me like cradling a violin in my hands. Especially since I've never had much of a chance to play during our midterms. Yeah, most of the clubs put their regular meetings on hold while exams were going on. You seem pretty happy, though. Is it that obvious, huh? I'm planning on pretty much spending the entire day just playing. After not playing for so long, I'm out of form, so I need to get back into it. No.
You missed a person in the corner
There's
of the
someone
room.
on the piano.
Oh. They're so small.
Everyone seems so much more relaxed now that exams are over. I'm feeling pretty good too. Maybe I'll try to play some new pieces. Speaking of, I wonder what Alan's up to.
Always thinking about
Alan.
the boy.
Alan! 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 Alan!
Alan!
Ow!
Oh boy!
Lately, Margarita's been putting more enthusiasm than ever into her cooking. Is it because we're done with exams? Well, either way, you won't hear any complaints out of me.
Are you ready, Ari?
Yeah.
It's Margarita again.
Uh-huh.
Time to make some new cookies for my next encounter with my darling Vincent. I wonder what should I add to them this time, I wonder.
Is
Finally
this
did
guy
it with
Vincent?
I did it without
No.
having a laughing fit.
You
Vincent
did it!
is the playboy.
Yeah, that's what I thought, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I remember getting a little bit of a kick out of that because his name's Vincent. Oh, she precious.
I hadn't planned on cleaning the club room up a little bit now that I've finished grading exams. You can imagine my surprise when I came along to find everyone already here. Truly, nothing can make a teacher happier than to see students so dedicated to their work.
Oh my god, I'm finally at peace. I had like
She's so
something stuck in
Prim
my
and
eye.
proper. I love of the horse.
It's well, the game has to save on assets. It's gonna be the same thing forever.
I
Like how
know,
they're
it's
painting
just-
on blank
no.
canvases with white paint.
Oh no, it's just I remember the dumb things.
Oh boy, this one's me. This one's me.
Vivi decided it'd be a good idea to compete for the highest exam scores. She claims that she has a special punishment in store for whoever loses. So now, in addition to exam stress, I'm terrified about whatever she's planning.
It's like a fucking role reversal.
It's great.
Our midterms gave me a chance to come up with a clearer image of what I want to paint. I'm not planning on submitting anything to contests or competitions, though. So, for now, I'll focus on painting for myself.
It's not about the competition, it's about the passion!
Yeah.
Everyone is running around going on about their test scores like there's something important. And in the end, test scores are merely numbers. And as such, they are inconsequential to my art. In other words, I failed.
Wait.
God, I can't wait to see. Okay. Okay, I was like, I can't wait to see what you encountered because the screen lagged for me again.
I was able to walk inside of the computer room for once. That was what I was excited about.
Fine,
But then
the computer room!
Then I saw her here. Huh? Isn't this classroom usually locked?
It is, but I checked it on a whim and it was open. The janitor must have forgotten to lock it after he was done.
I see. So what brings you here?
I got into an argument with...
Oh gosh, who is that?
Eris is the pink-haired person on the lacrosse team there.
Oh, right, okay. I keep thinking that they're a main character, and like I'm trying to swap their name out.
with Ferris earlier. She started asking me all these questions about my last name after she found out about Sharon.
And you ran off here.
How many times am I gonna have to deal with this?
No. Hell no.
Still offended.
Wait, I can walk it.
Lore exploration.
We're just about to hold a meeting. Oh. Why aren't we using the student council room, you ask? Well, we use the room for more important meetings.
Wise guy. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Literally, Chip was like,
Fine,
yeah, that's
fine.
cool, bye.
Bye. See ya. So, first thing on our agenda is the pool, and then after that...
Oh. Okay.
That's it.
Nice work today. Oh, wait, no, it's nice work today, Chips. Are you looking forward to the midterm results announcement as much as I am?
It sounds strange to say, but I am. You're looking pretty busy for someone who just finished their midterms, though.
You bet. Now the year's halfway through. We've got a lot to discuss. So much, in fact, that we even reserved this room just to discuss it. There's the Academy Festival. Someone wants to use the swimming pool next month. There's about a zillion other events.
Man, I guess it isn't gonna be easy being a student council member. I think you're the last person in the world who'd actually take this advice, but try not to overwork yourself.
I guess I'll consider it. Thank you, Chips.
Ah, you did it.
Is there anything that I can help you with? I've got some spare time and you seem swamped.
Really? That'd be great. It just so happens that our usual note taker is home nursing a cold today. Would you mind filling in for her?
No problem. There's just one thing I can do. It's to write notes.
Shaking hands and slightly too long eye contact.
Well, that should cover everything on the agenda. Summer will be here before we know it, so I think the pool should be our highest priority.
Agreed. We'll get right on it. We should decide who will be handling each task while we're at it.
It's a girl, but okay.
Oh shit. Then allow me to take control of arrangements regarding the pool. I'll get our documents sorted out and hand them over to the requisite instructors.
You mean it? Thanks. Let me know if anything comes up. Oh, speaking of which, do we have any updates on what we discussed last month?
Lily.
I was trying to switch my screen so I can actually see it better.
Oh, that's
There we
fair.
Just a moment, please. Allow me to gather the necessary documents.
She's so good at her job that even the upper class students are hanging on her every word. I guess she didn't just charm her way into the office.
Thanks for all the help today, Chips. You really didn't have to stay and help me clean everything up, but I'm glad that you did.
You're always doing so much for us. I'm just trying to return the favor. But you're really something, you know that? That meeting had a ton of stuff to sort out and plan, but you made it look easy. You're like a human student notebook.
Thanks. I think you might be exaggerating a bit, though. I couldn't get a thing done without the rest of the student council. Not a thing.
Really?
You probably saw it during the meeting. We were able to sort everything out because everyone brought their own ideas and opinions to the table. I sit in my fancy chair and act out as a role of president, but they're the ones doing all the heavy lifting.
I never would have thought about it that way.
If I'm being honest, I don't know if I'm really suited to being president. But if everyone believes I am, there's no way I can let them down. Even if I can't meet all of their expectations, I want to show them that I'm trying.
Wow, that's the best anyone in your shoes could do. Still, Toa's at least got that much to guide her. Maybe if I knew what I wanted to do, if I had that kind of purpose, maybe I'd know what kind of man I want to be.
That kind of self-reflection from Chips? Hell no, impossible.
Chips?
Oh! Oh!
The boopening!
Okay, yeah, it has to be her. Oh my god. Oh, oh. Wait, pinch. That's not what a boop is. That's not what a boop is.
How dare you!
I mean, that's still cute though. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, you look so stone-faced for a second. I couldn't help myself. You're a first year. There's no need to get ahead of yourself. You've got a full year here to figure things out.
Wait, you're not psychic, are you?
I know how hard you've been working, Chips. I can see it as well as anyone, if not better. I don't know what has you worried, but your answer will come in time. Just make sure to take things step by step.
I guess. No, you're right. Deep down, I know that what she's saying is true. If I start getting desperate, I'm just going to paralyze myself with fear.
We still have a lot of stuff to clean up and put away, but once we finish, I'll make some tea.
That's one way to get me to hurry up.
It has to be her.
She's delightful, isn't she?
It has to be her.
So I think I remember last time telling you that she actually is in another game called Tokyo Xanadu.
Yeah.
I originally said that she was so popular from this that they put her in that game. But actually, I think Tokyo Xanadu came out first.
Oh!
And so I think she was so popular in Tokyo Xanadu that they brought her to this series.
And made them romanceable? That's hilarious.
Yes.
Thanks for the
I think
help, Chips. You're the council's favorite student right now. Just remember, don't push yourself too hard. Muscle in on Big Sis Toa's territory, and she'll put you in your place. And she'll put you in a hole.
Why do I feel more threatened than thanked? And why do I like it?
It's funny she just said that because in Tokyo Xanadu, I'm pretty sure she's your sister. And that's why she's not romanceable.
I see. Oh no, wait, it's Carver.
Would you like to voice Kyle? I can
I can try. You want me to try?
go for it, Ari. I believe in you.
I've been informed that you'll be investigating the old schoolhouse today.
What the fuck, Ari? Sorry, go on. What? Hello?
The screen's
You have to
frozen.
click it.
You have to click.
There you
Oh,
go.
I didn't realize you read it all. I thought I interrupted you mid dialogue.
Be sure to make use of what I've taught you in class. Prepare for every eventuality and proceed with caution. Understood?
I'm sorry, that just took me so off guard. Like you. God damn. Whew.
I received another report of odd noises coming from the old schoolhouse. Based on what we learned last month, it's highly likely the building's structure changed yet again. Please take care during your investigation. There is simply no telling what may happen. Claps all around for Ari.
Yeah,
That's all right.
that was really good. I wasn't expecting that.
That's my hidden ability is that like kind of like however people had that some moment like, wait, you can sound like a woman? I'm like, I can sound like a guy really convincingly when I want to.
That, like, that was really good, Ari.
Ari just opened the third gate.
I wasn't
Holy
sure if that
hell.
was a really good in terms of that was surprisingly close to what he sounds like, or that was just unexpected.
I think it was pretty close, actually. I thought it was pretty
Bit
good.
of both, honestly. Like, you nailed, like, his sort of, like, deepness.
There's no need to worry about test results. We don't rank these flowers while we raise them, right? The most important thing is to grow up strong and healthy. There's more to life than test results.
True.
Maple, it's you. It's you, Maple. Gimme.
Gimme!
You worried about your exam results? Look, don't sweat stuff like that when you're out fishing. If your mind's not at peace when you set up your line, there's no point of even being out here. Such wise words from Kini.
Gimme! So say the word of gimme!
Gimme. Oh.
There's no fish in the pond, gimme!
Oh, it's me.
I can't help but love pranking Lind. She's just so easy. I really can't think of a better toy. Friend!
Oh, wait, no. Whoops. I meant Periz.
Friend, then a twin sister.
Oh.
The role reversal is real, though. Like, this is absolutely how they act to, like, some capacity. Periz a little bit less so, but, like... It's, like... what people would expect of them, I guess. Ooh.
This is one of your quests.
I'm gonna avoid it for a little bit.
That's plot. I don't want to go to that.
I don't want to accidentally end my progression, so...
Mhm.
Library!
Labare.
So the rain finally let up, didn't it? You'll be missing it before you know it. Things are about to get a whole lot hotter. Make sure you take care of yourself. You wouldn't want to get sick now, would you? Especially if you're spending all that time in the old schoolhouse. There's no way that could be healthy. Especially considering I keep hearing screams from there. Are people dying? Is this character just letting people die?
Would you be surprised?
As soon as the exams are over, so too is the library's brief period of popularity. Once the students put their pencils down on that final test, I suppose the last thing they want to see is another book. Not that I can blame them. I was no different when I was your age.
Ah!
I do believe Kaz is correct. I think so long as you don't do this at a schoolhouse, you'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Our midterms are finally over. And I have ample room for improvement. Time to hit the books even harder.
Hell yeah,
God,
bro.
couldn't be me.
Time to hit the books. Why didn't you teach me more?
Well,
fault.
it's not even necessarily that, Rogue, but mostly just in how they treat each other. It's a little bit of a role reversal. Because Perez is much more to look at Vev and be like,
Sister, I want to play.
and then Vev's like, oh boy, I want to play, but what's the game this time, Perez? Sister, why are you smiling like that?
No
I think
reason,
there are-
Sister.
Sister, no!
There are 3 places you haven't been after this: the student union, the rooftop, and the guild house, or the whatever training
Whitcomb!
area. Whitcomb. Nothing is quite as refreshing as going for a post-exam ride. Come, Whitcomb. Today we ride for the sake of freedom.
I haven't heard you do a passionate boy voice before, and I'm kind of here for it. You should actually make that a character sometime, because you do it pretty well. Wow, your clothes are covered in dirt. You're even more into this than I realized. It's just dirt, hardly an issue. It takes a good deal of effort to take care of horses. I suppose it's only natural to end up like this, Baka. I guess you're right.
Shen came by and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
You did a good job!
She opened the door. She's like, "What? What are you saying?" Oh, good.
Wait, I think I heard her. Tell Shen I
You
said
did.
hi.
She says hi.
Xian.
He ran away.
I refuse to accept any blame for this. It's all Elisa's fault for bringing a maid into our dorm.
Oh wait, who's Elisa?
That's Esme.
Esme. Okay, I have to remember that.
It's all Esme's fault for bringing a maid into our dorm. She can't do that. She's a commoner after all. I didn't step a single toe out of line.
I will remember these names eventually.
Esme and Ferris got into a big argument earlier. And here I thought I could get a friendly post-midterm match going. So much for that, I guess. There's nothing wrong with getting into arguments every now and again. In fact, Emily and I argued all the time as first years. If there's one good thing about fights, it's that they're honest. Honesty is the only way you can truly bond with someone.
Ooh, I disagree with that. Well, I mean, like, the fights are often... I can't agree with that fights are often honest. That's entirely a character thing.
When you fight with someone, usually you're being honest for the wrong reasons.
Yes.
Well...
Or you use exaggerated honesty, which is bad.
Yeah.
I've had this argument with my older brother, though, because we had a different take on if you argued with your significant other often, if it was a bad thing or a good thing. He always took that it meant that they were on the same page with things. If they argued, at least they could get their thoughts out, and then they could come to a conclusion. And my stance was you shouldn't be arguing, because if you were communicating properly, you wouldn't have a reason to argue.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think both are right. And the reason I think both are right is because people are different, and some people work in different ways. If you argue, I mean, that might be the way that it just works best for you as a couple. I personally wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be in a relationship where I argue, because I can't handle being angry.
Yeah.
Anytime I get furious, I shut down and walk away. I don't feel like that's healthy. And so I wouldn't do that with my significant other, but for people it works. For some people it works.
Just give me that burning face feeling, the kind that like just makes your body feel cold because it's so uncomfortable.
Oh. I personally would prefer a relationship where arguments weren't too heavily involved, because I prefer like hypothetically you should be able to like convey your thoughts in a way without getting angry with the person that you love. Like, maybe there's times where frustration will happen and that's okay, but like full on like rage, ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I get there are exceptions to that. I mean, sometimes people have disagreements and they get heated and then they'll have to come back to it later.
Passionate, yeah.
But that's everyone. No one is exempt from that. Even the people who have the best communication can sometimes misunderstand something or not see eye to eye on something, and it can cause an argument. But yeah.
But like it shouldn't be the
Introspection.
it shouldn't be like the it should be the exception, not the rule.
Correct. Between the exams and in this rain, the sports clubs haven't. Between the exams and in this rain, the sports club hasn't had a chance to practice together for quite a while. Today's the first chance in a long time, so they've all been buying bread and stuff to eat during practice. They're also fired up.
It's like the reverse.
And my name is
in a
James.
heavy
I'm looking for my
storm.
Jesse. Can you help me?
Them buying up all the bread and stuff. It's the reverse of when there's like going to be 2 inches of snow here in this state.
Right?
Oh, whoops, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm glad I could talk.
Oh. Shit, I thought it would be a repeating dialogue. I'm sorry.
You know, I had something interesting to say, but you seem like you're in a hurry.
I think there is a way to look at past dialogue. I just can't remember what it was.
That's called going back into VOD.
No, I think there's actually like a way in the game, Ari.
I know.
God damn. Alright. Hi, Gordon. How you doing? Now that exams are over, the cafeteria is getting busy again. Not that I mind. I like it when this place gets lively. I don't like it when people come in my kitchen and cook things fucking raw!
His name's Ramsey. Oh.
Hi, Shan.
Hi, Shan.
They all say hello, by the way. She's hi.
Tell her I love her and I miss her. Ooh.
Shan, she said she loves you and she misses you.
Yes.
She responded with,
Good.
Dorothy, what is this exactly?
Ari, just so you know, this is the pervert girl with the pervert fanfiction books.
Oh,
The outline for our next work, of course. It's a pure love story focused on boys who've devoted themselves to sports, body and soul.
She's making them read Haikyuu.
Don't worry though, I'll let you join in on the fun too. You'll be helping me out once I've gotten the rough draft written up.
Her tastes are certainly broad.
she likes men with broad shoulders, too.
Yes.
I felt so good after finishing those exams that I was inspired to plan out an amazing new story. Now all I need to do is focus on writing it.
Rosalie, that's kind of the best way to go about it, honestly. Don't rush. Please, you'll regret it.
I was partially aware that this genre is popular with women, but seeing it firsthand is really... Does Dorothy really intend to have me help with this?
Specca wasn't ready.
She's catching on.
Buddy? Help?
No.
It's so impassioned.
You're really something, Linux. You're always calculating your next move. I gotta figure out how to do that.
I can already imagine Linux just fucking pushing up his glasses, like, with a smug smile when hearing someone compliment him like that.
Wow, looks like he's really into it.
Hello there, Chips. Sorry I caught up in my game there.
No worries, sorry if I disturbed you. Is there a big chess game coming up or something? You seem way more focused than I expect for just a regular match. Indeed, there is. It's not just any match either. It's a match that'll determine the fate of this club.
Of the thing that was foreshadowed a couple episodes ago. But I've every intent of completely dominating the upper class students. Tear off their shirts and push them into the walls. Copy dumb. No. Hell
Negative.
no.
This man said negative.
I love it. Yes.
A cult girl. I've got her.
Oh, the tests are of little concern to me. My special charms worked just as I had hoped. I have a powerful guardian spirit watching over me after all. Believe it or not, my grades are actually very good. And it's all thanks to my guardian spirit.
Actually terrifying.
I'm scared.
You should be.
She's not cheating. She's just asking the occult to help her study. They're just study bubbies.
Just
And
a demonic
spirit,
spirit.
the guardian spirit just happens to look like the answer key. No, I'm kidding.
And the guardian spirit just happened to look at the answer key and bring it back to her. Fun thing about ghosts, they can go anywhere. They're ghosts. You haven't gone to the gymnasium.
Ah, right.
It's right there.
Oh,
you
whoops.
could've-
But I could just
Fine.
teleport there.
You can
Zip,
just
zap, zoop.
teleport.
Zip zop zabbity doop.
Oh boy, here we go. Noble fuckboy.
I've been practicing every bit as hard as I've been studying, Patrick. This time, you're going down. Very well. Come at me, then. I'll brush you aside like the dirt you are.
Sexual tension.
I'm not impressed that you have the guts to ask me for a rematch. I'm impressed that you have the guts to... blah, blah. That said, a brave commoner is still a commoner. You'll hardly be a diversion.
Meanwhile, they're standing like 6 feet apart.
He keeps looking down on me. I will not let him beat me this time.
Just take the entirety of this conversation and just have a little bit of a dirty mind, and oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
A rematch between Patrick and Alan seems like the perfect way to get things going again after midterms. Now then, let's get started.
Damn. Didn't expect something like this so soon after exams. Guess we got some hot heads on our hands, huh? First years.
Hot hands on our head.
I love head pats. I mean, what?
Ooh, woo. A nice hot hand upon
You didn't
my
look in the
head.
back of the... I don't know if you looked in the back of the gymnasium.
For
For the pool and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know you're a completionist.
I am.
What if there's social interactions in there?
Yes!
Just boys being boys. Laura said she wasn't feeling up for practice today. I was shocked, but that must be something she needs to sort out. I get the feeling she's not exactly ready to talk about it yet either. I don't think I've ever seen Laura not put up her all into something, so I can't blame her for taking a break. I guess it's none of my business, though. I should be worrying about how much effort I'm putting in.
My name's Laura.
It's Augusta.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's fine.
Augusta's been instructing me non-stop since I joined the club, but I haven't improved at all. I'm just not getting better, no matter how hard I try. Maybe I'm just not trying hard enough.
Poor BB. I didn't talk to the maid in my dorm. I'll make sure to do that.
I don't know if we've been through the dorm entirely at all. Actually, Samantha.
I actually poked my head through, but I didn't see her.
I think she's there.
I
somewhere.
know clipped into the next dimension.
She's in the town.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
settle things here first real quick.
Oh, right.
I guess I could do this.
Hey there, Chips. Thanks for stopping by. Might I ask where Lisa and Esme and Augusta are? Those two lovely flowers could do wonders in brightening up this dreary old building. Let's not make Chips' life even harder than it already is. Euphemism. Sorry, I probably shouldn't think out loud. I still haven't talked to Angelica that much, but she certainly seems an interesting one. That aside, your request for me to assist with testing out the orbital bike, wasn't it? So what will I be doing? Oh, please. I could hear you making those vroom vroom noises before you even stepped through the door. I was not, but wait, what does that mean? Yeah, we want you to ride the orbital bike. Me? I can't deny that's what I wanted this to be, but I never expected it to actually happen. I'll give you all the juicy details when we're actually ready to test. Before we start, however, we want to make sure you have the time. So how about it? You ready for the ride?
Yikes.
I want to save. I want to save.
It's one of the mandatory ones, and I don't think you'll have any issue. It's the only thing that'll make it go forward is if you do the schoolhouse. So
If
should be fine.
If I say no, can I save?
I mean, I believe so. Yeah. I mean, it's one of the mandatory ones you have to do anyway.
Yeah, just wait a little bit. Just please, just wait. I just want to save. I'm so nervous.
Please don't.
I haven't
don't-
saved since I started.
I need to write in my notebook first.
Hey, Chips.
Are you free now? Yeah, just let me fucking get the bike. Okay, let's ride.
Good answer.
Oh shit! Is that an oatmeal raid? Hi, hun.
Hi, welcome,
How was
Raiders.
your stream?
Hi!
Also, thank you again. I'm sorry. Thank you for the raid. It's nice to see you.
First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the bike. Everything you see here is something that Angie asked me to build for her. And because of that, the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. In a nutshell, it's all Angie. The engine, the brakes, even the handlebars. I see. As you might expect, she and that bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, she's a sight to behold.
Hey, Gwen! Brother Gwerig, thank you so much for gifting us up to Oath. That's so nice of you. You're tired now, and it was an okay? Yeah. Yeah, my stream's going great. I've got a lot of really good friends here, and you're a treat to see.
But we tuned it specifically to her. It's becoming a bit tough for anyone else to handle. Think of her as an unruly horse. There's no denying that she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers. Right. I'm really hoping to make it through this alive. Don't scare him right now, Angie. Crow's ridden it just fine. But I suppose he's been working on this bike since we started, too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner and a total fucking scrub. I mean, look at you, you fucking loser. Which is great! You'll have more objective opinion after your ride. And we'll
You're
see how well
alive.
it crashes. You know, the emergency security systems and, you know.
I have a fireproof suit, but I'm not giving it to you. You're not worth it.
I just want to see how much damage it causes if someone doesn't wear a helmet. That's okay, right? I guess that makes sense why you asked me then. I have the hardest head.
Timing.
you so much. God damn.
Glorious. Absolutely
Rest well,
glorious.
Oath. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you again for the raid. That's really sweet of you.
Praise the queen. Praise the queen.
Feeling a little nervous, are we? Let's head over to the highway.
Life is a highway.
Oh boy, I'm just expecting a minigame, okay?
It's alright.
Look who's here.
Look his best girl here.
Toa.
So, what are Toa and Crow doing here?
Angie and George told us you'd be doing this. So I came along to show support and take some time off work.
My reason it isn't as sweet as little Toa's here. Like I said before, this bike's at least partially my baby. Think of me as an overprotective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl when you take her out.
Also, when you crash and burn, I kind of want to watch you die.
I kind of want to, like, make a nickname for how bad you crash. And I'm gonna spread it around the whole entirety of the school and... well, you know.
Thanks. Great. You're such a wonderful friend. Why does everyone do this to me?
Crow, don't... Whoops. Crow, don't make him any more nervous.
Don't worry, Chips. Just ignore everything this guy says. I do, and it's worked great for me. We can rebuild the bike, so stay focused on keeping yourself safe. Right, thanks. Do you have much experience riding horses? Actually, yeah. You shouldn't have much trouble then. She's a whole different beast. But the basics of riding are all the same. I'm used to riding things too.
Oh.
Alpacas. So have fun.
Professor, you here?
Thanks, Angelica, that helps! I won't let you down.
Hi, James. I'm doing great. How about you?
Okay, then. That should be just about everything you need to know. I think I get it now. I'm supposed to caress this pedal, right? Yes. Slower. Please stop.
Please.
But how do I brake?
It's all
You
gas,
said
no brakes.
You say the safe word. What's the safe word? There isn't one.
Got it. So I say there isn't one. Got it.
Yeah, you get it!
The three things you want me to test are starting up the bike, shifting the gears, and coming to a stop, correct? That's right. I want to see how you handle everything. Let me give you a few pointers. You may not really get them until you're on the bike proper, though. Hit me. Baby, one more time.
Gladly.
Okay. First of all, you can't ride if you can't get moving. So let's talk about how to get started. Starting the engine's simple enough. But how smoothly you ride will depend on how much you can operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift into the first gear, open the throttle and then slowly and steadily release the clutch. Release the clutch slowly and steadily when I start moving. Okay, I'll try not to forget. Next up is switching the gears. Before switching gears, make sure to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly. Once you shift the gears, release the clutch slowly and steadily, like when you start her up. I can do that. The last thing you need to worry about is stopping the bike, which you probably want to know how to do. But too bad. Turns on gas pedal. Good luck. When you want to slow down... When you want to slow down, release the... No, it's okay. When you want to slow down, release the throttle. Apply the brakes to both the wheels, front and back. You're going to want to give each one different amounts of pressure, you know. It's very important to alternate.
Wait, did she say pressure or pleasure?
She
Good
said
question.
pressure. She said pressure. She said pressure, Ari. Stop it.
Apply the brakes strongly to the front wheel and lightly to the back wheel. That should bring you to a smooth stop. Strongly to the front, lightly in the back. And you're going to quiz me on how to do all of this, and I'm pretty sure you're way too focused on making the character sound sexy, so you don't remember any of this, do you? No. That's a lot to remember, but I think I can do this.
That I hope you can. Otherwise, you're going to die.
This is all about learning through the experience and getting used to riding on the fly anyway. So what do you say? Ready to go? You bet!
Editor's note. He wasn't.
I'm actually scared.
Someone
Right
said, is this teacher safe for work? I said, this is a student, by the way.
It's a student!
Right then. First is starting up the engine.
Okay, no pop quiz.
Wow, this is pretty intense. I mean, the vibration is like out of... Oh, wait, I'm supposed to turn... oh, I see. It kind of reminds me how I felt when I put you on the lights!
I hope that's not how it feels when you're riding one.
Yikes. Gonna be a yikes for me, dog.
No, I think that's a singular yikes. Those are very expensive.
Whew. Man, this whole innuendo thing's really getting out of hand.
It's always the follow-up dialogue that gets me.
Oh, so good.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Would you like my inhaler?
Yeah.
You need to breathe.
Thank you.
Right, let's push those nerves to the side and get going. Okay, so I pull the clutch level, shift to the first gear, and twist the throttle. Now I've done that, all I need to do to let go of the clutch and I'll get moving. But the screen got gray, so they're gonna ask me a pop question. Angelica told me how to do this. What exactly did you say to do again?
Firmly grasp it. No.
Wait, what order? What did we already do? We already
We haven't
started.
done anything yet.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
then
sure
it's slowly and steadily. I think.
That's right.
Yeah. That sounds right.
I remember that it was slow and then fast and then slow.
Now we're talking. This is great.
I actually want to see what happens when you fuck it up.
Game over.
There he goes.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets back.
He's gonna love it.
Hopefully.
I hope he still has a face when he gets back.
Look at the fucking skirt just flapping about. It's just having a happy dance. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Wow. This is...
Get through it. You can do it. I believe you. You're strong.
How does it feel, Chips?
You're stronger than this.
Say the line, Chips. Thank God this is an infinite highway, or we might crash before we finish our laughing fit.
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way to the capital before we actually realize how to turn.
Wow. Wow, this feels amazing. I'm amazed just how stable and smooth the ride is, too, and considering how heavy it is.
Stable and smooth.
I think I'm getting used to this speed.
Let's take it to the next level.
Let's try switching gears.
Right, first I need to roll off the throttle, then I need to pull in the clutch, change gears, then release it. Angelica told me I had to handle the clutch a specific way during all this. What was it again?
Pull in quickly, release slowly. I remember.
Oh, right. I I need to pull on the clutch quickly and firmly, then change gears. And after that, I release the clutch slowly but steadily. There we go. Perfect. What's the brand of this motorcycle? Horrible Hitachi what?
No.
Silence, Chip.
Stop right
Be
now.
horny anymore. I just want to be happy.
Yeah. This line is fucking. I just can't. Why, game? Say the line! Say it!
Say it, Chip.
Do it right now!
How does it feel, Chip?
How does it feel? Tell us, Chips!
Okay. Going this fast feels really great. Sorry. I couldn't help myself. I get why Angelica loves it this much. Well, the fun's gotta come to an end eventually. It's probably about time to stop.
Yeah, you
Obviously, I need to hit the brakes. I mean, how long can we stretch out this bit, right? But how much pressure do I need to put on them? I remember it was strongly in the back, right?
I don't remember.
I think it's
I'm
strongly
pretty sure
in the
if
back.
it's strong in the front, you're gonna flip over.
Yeah,
so.
because just
I think
physics.
it was. I honestly think they said something about it being both.
No,
I remember it specifically saying something about the back, so I'm pretty sure
like
it's...
you want to have different pressures.
Oh, wait, it's strong in the front? Really? Or are you guys trying to make me flip because it's funny? Oh, I would have gotten it wrong then. Thank you. I'm pretty sure Angelica said strong on the front brakes and light in the rear brakes.
Oh, yeah.
I stopped almost exactly where I expected to, so I guess I did it right. This thing's incredible, though. It feels like I'm still riding along, even though I've come to a stop. But I guess I gotta snap out of it eventually. There are others waiting for me. I mean, how the fuck am we gonna finish playing this game if I laugh every 5 seconds? I better head back now.
I'm sorry, how did you say that?
Vroom vroom.
Oops, sorry.
Why is the seat shaped like this, Angelica?
Welcome back, Chips.
Well, how was it? I'm amazed, to say the least. Not even that line, I can't.
It's honestly so amazing I can't even make eye contact with you after. I could look at you before, but not during, and certainly not after.
Why do you keep blushing when you're looking at Angelica? Nothing, President Toa. Nothing. My love is with you, I swear.
I never wanted you to see me this way, Tella.
Sorry, guys. I'm still shaking. My vibration was too much.
My legs are weak, arms sweaty.
The sheer speed, the engine's vibration, and the feeling of the wind as you ride along. I've never experienced anything like it. No amount of horse riding could have ever prepared me for this. Just wow. Guess you've got some potential. Look at this guy. He's trying to act all common. Look at this guy. He's trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is just screaming, "Let me go back out and ride."
Silence, Crow.
Plain
I don't
as
want
day.
to be horny anymore. I want to be happy.
Plain as day. Seems like you handled it well, too, based on your report. I have to admit, I didn't expect those kinds of results out of you. It's a pretty unwieldy machine. It's even more impressive considering it was his first ride with her, too. Nice to know that I have a worthy rival waiting in the wings.
Not everyone can get that much praise out of you, Angie. You should give yourself a pat on the back.
It's a real honor. Now where you need to hear...
You can do it, I believe.
I'm just imagining it. I'm sorry.
Got so much fuel for the NSFW section. Red Lord is just like blowing up right now.
Chips needs a bike. This distinctly makes me think of a certain Code Geass, like, picture someone drew.
Oh god.
Wait,
Oh,
all
you
this
know
laughter
it!
is about horny!
Wait, the bike's even pink. He's right.
Put it in the fucking line! Let's get past this part! God damn it! No!
Now we need to hear some detailed impressions of each phase. Okay. But first, let's go back to engineering building.
Good plan. Oh, we're having so much fun with this.
Maybe too much.
Yeah, you think?
Whew.
Oh,
Caught in here, anyone
slumped
else?
over.
Man.
Yep. I had to drink an ice cold water after that one.
Thanks, Chips. The info you gave me should come in handy. Glad I could help. I think she'll be a much more stable ride from now on. I'll have to be sure to tell Elisa's Esme's mother about everything we learned today if they end up mass-producing orbital bikes. Esme's mother is a chairman of the Rhineford group, isn't she? I didn't know you were familiar with each other. The Ragnar and Rhineford family share a good relationship, actually. Oh yeah, they're they're big names in Roar, right? Yeah, Angie's dad's one of the group's biggest shareholders too. Wow, they are pretty close. Well, now you know. Esme's mother provided the engine and a number of other parts for the bike too. So that's how you got your hands on everything. That's right. Although whether or not Rhineford will actually mass-produce the bike is an entirely different matter. Their biggest goal is to turn a profit, so the only way it's happening is if we can show them it would make money. Which is why we're currently trying to make it something that the masses can handle. And today, you were a big help in getting closer to that goal. Wow, I'd love to see that happen. Looks like you get it. I guess my first impressions of you were right on the mark. Oh, I haven't properly thanked you yet, have I?
Fade to black.
Thank you for helping us today. Here's a little token of my thanks.
Oh, dragon bad. I'm sorry.
No, bad.
Yes, bad. Exactly. Precisely.
Are you sure about this? It's like a really valuable quartz.
Of course. You'll be able to put it to good use.
Well then, Chips, thanks a lot for your help today.
I'd like it if you helped us out next time we need a hand, too.
I'll cancel my plans as soon as you ask, lady. Just say the word.
I just came to a realization.
What?
Since you were making a reference to the bike being Vev, similar to Vev, it's also created by a yellow man.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Right.
He can't keep getting away with this!
Yes, Chan!
I have fucking
Oh.
tears in my eyes.
Now that I've seen you give it a shot, I want to go for a ride myself. I hope that George finishes those modifications soon.
Oh, you were talking about the bike. Damn.
Wait a minute. I've been giving her Ivanka's voice.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
You'll be happy to know that based upon your...
You'll be happy to know that based upon your input, I've started tweaking the parts that I can see.
Babina.
Bina! Looks like I'm going to be busy with this one for a while yet.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Okay.
Unfortunately,
What have I
life
done?
doesn't care if you're ready.
Clearly. I'm just hoping that when Angelica said she was waiting for another ride, she was talking about the bike.
Well, if it has Ivanka's voice, I mean...
By the way, the more slots you open in each of these, the more EP characters have. I forgot about that.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
So, as much as you hate Esme, you may want to open some of her slots so when you have to use her, she actually is able to be used, because she's an arts user.
Later.
And if that's the case, then I definitely want to open hers like ASAP.
Yes, absolutely.
I gotta give her the white stuff.
Mirage. You need a lot of Mirage dust for her.
Yeah.
You can sell the no, don't sell it.
Oh,
That's only for selling. You can only get it from you can go to the inn, by the way, if you wanna. Yeah, there you go. And you can sell the Seraph Mask because that doesn't do anything other than sell.
Yeah. Them's the goal. So I can only what?
You can only sell the Seraph. You can't actually buy more. So the only way you can
thought I
get
could.
more is by farming creatures or
Oh,
finding it in the world.
Jesus Christ! I thought I could exchange them.
Yeah,
Oh,
which is why it's a great thing to get from quest on the side quest you do. You get a lot of them.
Oh. Oh.
Mm.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh wait, I
It's
should
fine.
there is actually something I should do.
Yes. Yeah. Just upgrade the wrong one.
No.
Okay.
Well, there was only one I could upgrade. Because the other one has like a 1, I think.
Yeah,
Did
I think you upgraded the lower quality one.
Oh, well, it's better than the other one I have now. It has less strength. And the only thing that was holding me back was, me not having the right item.
Yeah, you have to have the material.
I don't
Oh no,
have...
you got the right one. I'm wrong.
Ooh,
You did the right one.
okay.
I'm just wrong. Let me be
Yes.
wrong.
You said it!
It only happens once in a blue moon.
What a
You
special
can check your new
moment.
orbit.
Huh? Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
got a
yeah,
new
yeah,
orbit.
yeah.
Check what your thingy will do.
Yeah.
If you
I am
put-
Lord. Oh.
Speaking of Seraph, this makes you get more.
Do a line
So,
of quartz.
When it says EP regains in the field, that means when you're running around, it just passively regains as you're running around.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's pretty useful.
What's Sepith again?
Seventh is the stuff you use to open slots. The thing we were just talking about that you can only get from
Okay, yep.
monsters.
Yep.
So it makes you get more of that.
God damn it.
Yeah, it is probably better to have it on an arts user rather than
Yeah.
cheaps. So like Emma or Elliot, or sorry, Specca or Gavin. There you go.
Cheeps.
Omni, I will ban you.
I'm not gonna put it on either of them because if I go out and I can't choose them, then I can't
Yeah.
get this stuff.
You can wait until you actually get to a new area, or if you bring them to fight with you.
Yeah.
So why would you want to put it on an arts user?
Because it makes their EP restore between battles, which means you don't have to constantly keep going to places to restore it, or using things to restore it, so they can have pretty much an infinite EP source.
Ooh. Spec is already really good at recovering EP.
Yes. But when you get higher level spells that use tons of
Oh,
you
right,
know,
right.
EP, you can only restore so much with her ability.
Yep.
Oh,
that's
I
true.
see.
That's true. Where's Augusta? General.
Also, I don't know if we went back to see if the maid was in the
I have not.
dorms.
I'm a
Sharon.
hang out with Augusta.
Yeah,
Augusta should be-
Sharon.
Yes, right there.
Oh. Hello, Chips. It's rare to see you here by yourself. What's up? I actually found myself rather interested in the store's wares, so I decided to browse for a while. I'm surprised at how enjoyable it's been. Should I join her?
Yes, everyone said that she was upset.
Mind if I join you? Feel free. Maybe this would be a good chance to have you tell me more about the things being sold here. Well, I don't know all that much about them myself.
Mishi!
There's a wide variety of items here on display, most of which I'm unfamiliar with. Which leads to a question I'd like to ask you, Chips. What sort of goods and accessories do girls my age tend to like? What? I ask because, well, I've noticed that there's a significant difference between myself and the other girls here. For example, I went shopping with Monica recently, and only to find myself searching for equipment to keep my sword in shape. Meanwhile, Monica was fawning over cute accessories and the like. Doesn't this prove that I'm rather strange? Well, you're from different class backgrounds, for one thing. That's the difference between you two already. But even amongst other nobles, you are a bit different. Just as I thought. This is no issue. If there's something I lack, then all I need to do is take the opportunity to learn. Now tell me, which of the items here would most likely grab a girl's attention? I mean, I'm not exactly an expert on the subject, but... Mishi! Mishi! Yes! How about this Mishi plush? He's a pretty popular character all over Crossbow. Fascinating. He's certainly charming, to say the least. Is that a Mishi on your... I thought you said that girls like this. Never mind, I just like cats. But how about this? Yes! This Joki character has a rather gallant look to him, doesn't he? I'm 100% sure that most girls wouldn't have any interest in him. Weak! You are a weak man. You do not know. Oh, this is more challenging than I had expected. No, get her what she wanted. She doesn't have to be like other girls.
I'm not like other girls. I have snake arms.
Yes, Kinji, I do believe that is a yeast reference.
What's the yeast reference?
Dogi, I believe that's a character from the yeast series that is also made by this company.
I couldn't be more grateful for your assistance, Ryan. Chips. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have been able to purchase something so nice. No problem. I mean, this is not me continuing to enforce, like, stereotypical, like, gender bullshit on you and... Let girls like action figures, man, and let boys like dolls. Don't be weird. Still, my grasp on what other girls my age like remains tenuous. It seems I have a long and hard path ahead of me if I'm ever truly to know. You know, you shouldn't have to force yourself to be... Thank you! Good. Because you aren't like everyone else. You're who you are, and that's exactly why we like you. You've given me a lot to think about today. Let me thank you once again. I'd like to have us go shopping again if you ever have the time. Dito! Sure, that'd be fun. Augusta, my goddess, but also Tosha, but she's gonna die. Lavrapu. Cover. Oh, cover. Oh, I feel kind of relieved, thanks in part to you. We should do this again if we get the chance.
I believe the cover ability quite literally makes you occasionally take an attack for the other person. That's pretty cool.
It's the so-and-so will die for you for Persona, basically.
Get down, Mr. President.
I was gonna say that already, damn it. I think with that, we've talked with everyone except for possibly Sharon. There is a optional quest as well.
Yeah, but where is it?
The optional quest? Look in your missions, and it might tell you where the person is. The optional quest.
I will look for it in a moment then.
Yes.
Dr. Sharon.
I don't know where they are.
Aha.
And perfect there. Yeah.
Sup, maid lady? We should do this one. Ari, my voice is getting tired. You take it.
Okay.
Take care while you're out, Chips.
By the way, I'm pretty fucking sure that this is like a secret evil person spy. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah. I shall be sure to prepare a tremendous feast for all of you while you're away.
I'll be looking forward to it. By the way, is what happened this morning pretty indicative of how things are usually between you and Esme? At a glance, it seemed like you were arguing, but if you paid attention, you could tell that wasn't the case.
Precisely. We have been together for quite a while now. As such, it was a relief to see that she is very much the same as she always was.
Sharon seems to know how to handle any sort of situation. I can see why she has no trouble dealing with Esme, at least.
Please come to me should you have any requests. I will do everything I can to accommodate your wishes.
My wishes?
Especially since you're so close a friend to Lady Esme.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, yes. Your instructor also happens to stay here, does she not? I should formally introduce myself to her when she returns.
Just vomit
Narrator's note.
mid-conversation.
He did not keep it in mind.
Hey, Kirby Knight, thanks for the raid. How was your stream, buddy?
Welcome, Raiders. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Take a good seat over there.
Welcome.
Did we ever go to the roof of the school?
No.
Did
Just
you
trying to-
not? I don't think
I don't
we
know
did.
if we
No,
did.
no, we didn't. We didn't. We definitely didn't.
There might be social interactions up there.
Well, there probably is.
We're trying to clear 100% all 1 million words that exist in this game.
Exactly. No shred of dialogue or single NPC will be left behind. None.
NPCs are valid too.
Well, also because this game literally gives every single NPC like.
Oh, Kirby's been playing the Cold Steel game too?
You have?
Bro!
Is he
I'm totally
further
gonna
than
go
me?
check
She's
out his
probably
stream
further than me, right?
I'm too busy voice acting everything and having fun.
Look, man. The voice acting's like half of the fun.
I know, that's why I said having fun.
Behind storage building. Okay.
Oh, okay. So this, at the practice field there. Academy field?
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, it's kind of
And
like
then
me.
the storage building to your right. There you go.
It's kind of like me when I was playing with the Paper Mario games and voicing everybody.
Excuse me, is your name Vincent by any chance? I somehow don't know this despite me having talked to you many, many times and hearing you pronounce, like, your name with the most pride ever.
Indeed it is. Standing before you is a nobleman overflowing with love and pathos. The one and only Vincent Florald. I presume that you are the Cupid that I asked the student council to send me.
He's quite the character. He seems to really like himself. But that's what I've grown to expect from Class 1. I'm no Cupid, but I am here on the student council. Yes.
Ha! Then you may still well serve my purposes. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here.
So, based upon your request and my new nickname, I assume you want me to help find someone for you?
Yes, something along those lines. Do you have some time to spare? If so, I shall begin explaining the particulars of my request.
Yep. Please, elaborate on your request.
Haha, a fine answer indeed. Although, before we continue... Sarifa is currently nowhere to be seen.
Now that I think about it, this is kind of an unusual meeting place. Are you hoping to keep this request quiet?
Not exactly. I was merely hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sent Sarifa to the academy to keep an eye on me. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining.
Huh.
Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I have received not one, not two, but 3 passionate love letters as of late, and all from a single writer.
I already know who it is.
Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with naught but a nom de plume. What I would request of you, my fine young fellow, is you find out which lovely lady is responsible for these.
That's reasonable, but are you sure it's appropriate for me to find them? These are anonymous, after all.
Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. In fact, I am absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her.
I suppose I'll have to trust your judgment on this one.
What's more, she sent
Yep.
cookies along with her 3rd letter.
Yep, I know who it is.
I would hardly be worthy of the floral name if I did not properly thank her, would I?
Did they happen to be covered in pheromones?
Yeah, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional information that would help me pinpoint exactly who we were looking for?
I do indeed. The first hint is that she is a first year. As a man well versed in the feelings of beautiful women, I was able to deduce this from the respectable tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a pressed grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well.
A grand rose. If I remember correctly, those are the flowers you use when confessing your love to someone, right?
Haha, quite! Which brings us to why this is a hint. The only way to obtain a grand rose in Trista is to purchase it from the town florist.
So if we ask the florist who's purchased one...
Precisely. We will be able to discover just which shy maiden has sent these letters to me. Would you take on this task for me, then?
As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan we discussed, I don't see why not.
I am truly indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym and her use of a grand rose, I can only imagine Our Lady is the very model of grace.
Now that you mention it, what was the name she used?
Ah, that I neglected to mention that very important detail. She calls herself the Grand Maiden.
Yeah, no, it's definitely... it's definitely Margarita.
A nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless numbers of grand roses, and so came the moniker.
I see. Can't say I've heard that story before, but it is interesting. But this is no time to stand around thinking about it. I'll head over to the flower shop right away.
Very well. I leave this matter in your clearly capable hands.
Hi, Cyber! Alright, now it's time to swoosh around the map.
Swoosh swoosh.
Whoop. I meant to do this. I can sprint! I always forget I can sprint! Every time!
I have toast in my mouth!
That would be cute.
Excuse me, would you mind if I asked you a question?
Not at all. Go ahead. It wouldn't be hard to find out if I looked at my records, but...
She's not gonna want to.
I'm not exactly sure I should disclose that information.
Understandably so. I don't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want me to, though. If they ask me to keep their identity a secret, that's what I'll do.
I see. Well, if that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember, though, it's your job to give the mystery sender your support, and nothing more.
I'll wish her the best of luck. This request is getting pretty complicated at this point.
Right. I count 3 first years who've made a Grand Rose purchase recently. In class order, first is Beryl from class 3, then there's Vivi from class 4, and Rosine from class 5.
Wait, that's none of them.
I see. Thank you very much for your help. The fact that she mentioned Favina has me very worried. I hope she's not trying the same trick on someone else right now.
Not at all. Good luck.
Well, now it's probably, like, actually Vivina.
So-
She's, like, super timid or something.
Beryl is the occult girl,
Oh.
and Rosine is the girl who works at the church. So we have a wide swath of women
Oh.
for us to view.
Hi.
Excuse me, you're Rosine from class 5, aren't you?
That's correct. Why do you ask?
I have a quick, kind of personal question for you. Oh, no.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Habit.
Oh, no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a Grand Rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church.
Oh, I see. Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question, then.
It's fine.
Zoom!
To the next girl.
To the occult lady! Where occult? Where occult? Where occult? Oh wait, no, it was in the student union building, I think.
Wear a coat.
Wear a coat.
It's cold outside.
I'd like to go away. This evening has been so very nice.
Who are you looking for?
Occult girl.
Yeah, I think she's still in the student union building. And then I believe Vivi was in the garden.
Yep.
Favina.
Vivina!
Non-bike Vivina.
Okay, I'm gonna save just in case I get the right answer, but I honestly think it's gonna be none of them. Cause it's actually Margarita. I'm putting so much money on that.
You're Beryl from class 3, right?
I certainly am. What would you want from me?
Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you.
Do I look like the kind of girl who'd be interested in romance with mortal men? I needed to purchase the Grand Rose to use in a ritual. That's all.
I see. That answers my question. But now I'm wondering what that ritual she mentioned was all about. Well, that's all I wanted to ask. Sorry to disturb you.
Sometimes it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you. Garden. Garden.
Garden.
Garden. Hello. What's up, Chips? Were you so taken in with my feminine charms you couldn't stand a moment away from me?
There's something I'd like to ask you.
Complete deflection.
Yeah.
Well, now this is pretty interesting.
I'm going to take that as a no.
Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having way too much fun teasing Periz to set my sights on any boys right now.
Of course you are. You did buy a grand rose, though. Don't tell me you tricked another poor, unsuspecting soul into helping you torment her.
Pretty much. But can you blame me? She falls for it every single time. I just can't help myself.
You're a monster. Sag. Poor Perez.
To be fair,
Hmm?
I said, to be fair, she is literally getting people to confess to her sister as a joke.
I know. But just Chips calling Bevan monster.
Yeah, I know.
It was
I know.
It was so sad.
Poor Perez. I can't imagine what she has to deal with having a sister like this. I asked all 3 girls that the florist told me about, but none of them seem to have sent the letters. Weird. It might have something to do with the girl who says that she likes Vincent and cooks cookies! I guess the trail's gone cold. I should report back to Vincent for now.
But in seriousness though, that's actually like a really horrible thing because she's gonna start like getting desensitized and like double guess herself whenever anyone confesses to her at some point, and it's gonna be... That's bad for your psyche.
That's bad juju.
Don't do that. Don't play mind games.
Tell me, did your investigation prove successful? Wait, don't tell me. Have you brought our mystery woman here?
No, that's just my cat plushie.
Oh, be still, my beating heart.
Stop it. It's just a plushie. Yeah, about that. We weren't able to find her in the end.
You can't be serious. Did you ask the florist as we discussed?
I did, and I spoke to all 3 girls who had purchased grand roses. None of their reasons for doing so had anything to do with you. I can go into detail if you'd like.
Matters not. If they do not concern me, then they are simply not my concern.
I'm sorry I wasn't any help. But there is one thing I'm curious about. Where would a girl get a grand rose if she didn't go to the florist?
There's no way to tell. Perhaps if the Grand Maiden is a noble, she could have had an alternative source, however.
Here it is. Ari, it's Margarita.
My darling Vincent, I found you.
Who goes there? State your business.
The cookies I just baked ended up far more delicious than I could have ever imagined. So delicious that they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing, darling Vincent.
Possess a person to approach another out of nowhere saying such befuddling things.
You fucking say that shit to people all the time!
Furthermore, I do not even have the foggiest idea of who you are.
Oh, but you do. What if I told you I was the Grand Maiden all along?
No way! I totally didn't predict this the moment that I read the quest synopsis.
Dumbfounded. It's not a word, but emotion.
I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy.
Look, man, she's thick. Most people in 2020 would be fucking, like, leaping.
My real name is Margarita Dresden. The lovely grand roses I attached were grown by my family.
So that's how you got them.
If you're part of the Baron Dresden's family, then could it mean?
Oh, so you know the story? Your suspicions are indeed correct. I, Margarita Dresden, hail from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself.
It all adds up.
Inconceivable! How could you, of all people, be related to the Grand Maiden?
When her beauty pales in comparison to your own? Look, darling, we've already completing each other's thoughts. And yours are oh so sweet.
What? What you said couldn't have been further from my actual thought.
Even when you're shy, you're still so wonderful. Seeing the surprise on your handsome face made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it at the end. Now, my beautiful Vincent, it is time for you to reply to my love letters. Will you enter a relationship with me? You may choose one of two replies. I would be delighted, or there would be no greater honor.
Oh my gosh. They did the Gravity Falls thing before Gravity Falls did it.
There would be no greater honor. I mean, what?
Sorry, how many options did you say you were giving him?
This woman clearly. Sorry. This woman could hardly be more different than the demure maiden her letters made her out to be. My only answer for you was a resounding no. Now be gone and bother me no more.
So, that's how it is. Oh, just when I think you couldn't be more adorable. To think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away.
I beg your pardon?
There is no need to fear. Please, have one of these special cookies I prepared.
It has her pheromones in it.
One bite, and you'll no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of public view.
Don't tell me you mixed something in with your cookies.
Oh, but that is for me to know, and you to find out.
Stay back! Don't come any closer! You don't just stand there. I need your aid if I'm to survive.
I have no idea how to handle a situation like this either.
Don't worry, my darling. There may be a slightly bitter aftertaste, but it'll be all worth it in the end.
Oh.
I've been looking for you, Master Vincent.
Saphira?
Fuck you!
Dare I ask what you are doing in a place like this? You dirty, dirty boy.
Sarifa, I beg of you, please. Free me from this terrifying situation.
Nah, you made this bed. Now lie in it.
If I recall, you are my sweetheart's darling maid, are you not?
So this is the Sarifa you mentioned.
As much as I hate to interrupt the situation at hand, I am afraid I must. For you see, my master has no culture. And his mind would break. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper class dorm is requested at once. A delivery of the utmost importance from Count Florald awaits you there.
I see. Then I have no choice. I must go at once.
But...
The These cookies are a present for Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you leave them in my hands for now? I will make sure he enjoys every last one of them later.
Well, if you insist.
It seems as though Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully, this dull sum of this pain, that this annoyance has surely caused you. The annoyance is, of course, my master, Vincent.
Thank you! Holy shit, a cape! Sure, I mean, worth it.
With that, I wish you all a good day.
No capes!
Let us go. Bitch boy, Vincent.
Indeed. Help you trip on your cake chips. You didn't help me at all. You fuck.
I did literally everything you asked me to!
Die in a hole.
That's probably how you're gonna die, actually!
The main may prove to be quite the obstacle. But no matter, there shall be plenty of opportunities to woo my darling from here on out. I believe it's time to get started on a new batch of cookies.
Legitimately terrifying.
I think I finally found the voice for her, and I hate it.
Well, today is full of unique encounters, to say the least. At least that request is over and done with. Hooray! And now I save. Because that's like the best thing to end on, honestly.
No, that is not Esme.
No, it's not Esme.
He's in
Although-
yandere shit. It's pretty Esme.
Oh my god. Well, it's yandere stuff and they have questionable cooking. That's a fair thing, I suppose.
However, to speak a little Spanish, it's Esme.
It's
the fourth.
Esme. Oh my god. Thank you guys for helping me out in this stream. Also, thank you everyone else for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I fucking love this game. Thank you again, Oathmeal and Kirby Knight, for your raids. I hope you all have a great night. But let's see, who the fuck is even online right now?
Don't
Hope
forget
you all
to
had
change
fun.
your
Ribbon!
name back.
I have to get her.
Rebel!
Let's get the ribbon.
Get this bread. She currently has 69 views, and that's amazing.
That's nice. Let's ruin that.
Nice.
Big
Let's
nice.
destroy her.
Friendship cannon aimed! Ready? Fire!
Firing main cannon.